And hello, everyone. Well, as a matter of fact, guys, we are on the air. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vlog Weekly, episode number 78, or 77, I should say. I'm getting confused on myself. But yeah, this is episode 77 of Vlog Weekly, the flagship live stream. I know I kind of messed that intro up. But anyway, we're going to have a great episode for you all today of episode 77. I'm Brandon Plumley, the host. And joining me to help out with this episode, we got Billy Moody.
The founder of Moody Pierce Productions. Yeah, and yes, guys, Vlog Weekly is officially back.
Yeah, and the host of Take Your Pit Live, which will return whenever I can get around to it for our 100th show. So be on the lookout for that. And
Yep,
joining
you're
us,
the one that's
everybody, he is the president of a formerly new name from formerly LJPCBN Productions. It is Plumley Jeffers Enterprises. And he is the president, and he made sure that he makes everything smoothly for the company, for We're One as a third development party studios. Let's welcome Luke Jeffers.
Good old LJ.
Hello, guys. As I'm currently making this up to you, folks, just a reminder, there are more stuff that is coming your way. Plus, next week, I'm planning to do a 150th show coming next week. So be on the lookout for that, guys.
I will be around, and yes, Luke, I will be around for it.
All right.
Yeah.
So before we begin today's episode, do you all have anything you want to say before we begin and pretty much talk about everything about pop culture and news?
Well,
Well, all I have to say right now to me is that if I go to it now, I know I'm still on mute right now, but if I go to AFV.com, which is the official website for America's Funniest Home Videos, which comes every Sunday night on ABC. I'll tell you guys right now that season 27 is right around the corner, and I can tell you guys that May 7th, Sunday May 7th. Is it really Sunday May 7th or was it I'm not sure, but oh yeah, it was the $100,000 episode, right? So if I Google this up, Brandon, I have to figure out when AFV's Grand Prize Spectacular is going to be for season 27.
Okay. Well, Luke, what's new with you for this Friday?
well, this Friday, yep, I'm gonna be shopping this weekend, plus this Sunday, since it's Mother's Day coming up for me. Since if you haven't checked out Mother's Day episode of Friday's Blue Jays 285, check out the links below. I'm spending my Mother's Day with not only my mother, but also Lippy, Lucy, and my two wonderful nephews, Jack and Drew, that following Sunday. And of course, Saturday is my last day of bowling and about bowling before the banquet on the 27th.
All right.
And because of that,
Okay, 2017. Guys, I realized on Yahoo.com that the AFV Grand Prize Spectacular season finale is going to be taking place Sunday, May 21st at 7/6 Central. It can only be seen on ABC. Because this upcoming Sunday, they have the season. They have 2 hours of Once Upon a Time,
that's fine.
which is one of the ABC dramas.
Okay. Well, that's great.
So that's all I got. So I got to say right now. So,
All right. Well,
but I want to say also. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, also guys, I know it's been a long while, but in case you guys missed the daytime Emmy with the 44 daytime Emmy awards, I know Brandon and Luke, I know you guys have missed it, but I wanted to give all of us here at Vlog Weekly, want to give our special congratulations to everyone at Jeopardy for winning the 2017 Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show.
Exactly.
So, and you want to know why? It's all because of. Hold on. Trying to get my webcam on here.
Yeah.
It's all because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Don't read what it says. Don't read what it says, Luke. It's because of this.
Uh-huh.
It's all, and not only that, but for former Jeopardy champion who passed away in December, Cindy Stoll.
Yeah, which I've heard.
Yeah.
Cindy Stoll passed away on December 5th, 2016, just a few days after her 6 episodes as Jeopardy champion aired.
Mm-hmm.
And after she passed away, she won 6 games, but she wasn't able to make it to. But she wasn't able to return to Jeopardy for the tournament champions due to her passing. So
yeah.
But she did donate $100,000 to her cancer charity. So we're really happy for that.
Uh-huh.
So again, my heartfelt congratulations, and all of us at Blog Weekly want to give a special congratulations to everyone at Jeopardy for their outstanding game show award in 2017.
Exactly.
And also a special congratulations to not only for outstanding for talk show hosts, well, 2 of them in fact, Steve Harvey for the Steve Harvey Show,
which is in a lot of heat today that we're going to talk about.
Yep, and also to Julie Chen, and Sharon Osbourne, and also to everyone at the Talk on their Daytime Emmy Award as well.
Yeah.
Knocking off the View.
All right.
Yeah, I think everyone right now, Brandon, is a lot familiar to the Talk, watching the Talk rather than watching the View.
Yeah.
But also to everyone who's a really big fan of the View, hope you I send you all your love back, and hope you guys have a great weekend, and hope when you can guys watch it again with the new episode on Monday. So for those of you again who are big fans of that show, you guys have a great weekend and take a little time to enjoy the View.
Exactly, like they say at every end of the episodes.
Yep. And you guys can catch the View every Monday through Friday morning at 11:10 Central on ABC. Right, just right after your local programming.
Yep, local news.
Yeah.
Actually, no local programming, not local news.
Well.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Either way.
Either one of these two.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, Luke, Brandon. With that being said, we would like to go ahead and right now and talk about all of our pop culture and everything in news. So,
okay.
What you got, buddy?
Well, before I do, I want to also say the return of DOS Anthology will be coming back, so I'm going to be doing a DOS game for you all today. So that's pretty much all I can say. So, Luke, is there any other additional stuff you want to say about on what you're working on and what your shopping plans are going to be?
Well, folks, I think as I got the check that I have, $80 from Night of Champions to last night,
which is awesome.
I have planned to shop 5% of my money, $1,900. I don't know exactly on Amazon.com just yet. It all depends.
Yeah.
It will be a surprise, though.
I know it will be, Luke. I know it will. So, as far as movie reviews are concerned, I have nothing for this week, but I'll probably have another one for you all next week. I'm going to be watching. I know that The Dreadful that Luke is going to be kind of be whipping his ears off and close his eyes a bit. Because I'm going to be watching this movie and then review it for you all on episode 78. So I don't have any reviews for today, but I'm sure Luke and Billy does have it. But we're not going to do that first because that's going to be pretty much at the at the very end. So so do you guys have any movie reviews you wanna do for today's episode?
Well, I definitely want to talk about more about the let's see, what was I going to say? I've got two in my opinion. I just need to think about what I'm going to do.
All right. Well, we again we're going to be doing it. We're not going to do it first. We're going to do it a little bit later.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can tell you right now that the two movies I'm going to be doing are Air Bud.
Okay.
And the Disney Channel original movie Double Teamed. So this is the first time I ever did a review on I did a movie review on a Disney Channel movie. This is the first time I've ever done that.
I believe so.
Yeah, because the movie Double Team was actually seen back in 2002 on the Disney Channel, and before let me start off the pop culture news. Start off, Brandon, that I just been told from the Today Show on YouTube that Simon Cowell will not be returning to the American Idol next year.
Yeah, naturally.
That's what I want to talk about, guys, because for those of you who thought that American Idol was going to be going off the air forever, well, you thought wrong, because American Idol is coming back, but it will be turning next year on ABC.
Exactly. All right.
In 2018, so.
On with our first news, gentlemen.
All right, and what is the first of our news, Brandon Plumley?
Well, because you were talking about Family Feud earlier on this episode and talking about Steve Harvey. Well, he has been in the news, and you guys are going to see right now, as everybody's watching this right now on the stream, that he isn't. He says that he's isn't sorry for sending "Do not approach me" memo to his staff. So that's so again, Steve Harvey isn't sorry for sending "Do not approach me" memo to his staff. So
looks like his talk show may be under fire.
Well, it did say that after the final show, the episodes, he's going to be moving it to Los Angeles. So
because that's the same thing for Family Feud, Brandon. Family Feud. Maybe may have its first episode in L.A. since 2010 when John O'Hurley left.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah, because ever since that, because Family Feud has taped episodes in one season in Atlanta, and about 7 or 8 seasons in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So.
And they're going to be moving, and they're saying that their Family Feud maybe those people are saying that they may be moving all the shows back to LA for season 19.
Yeah. Well, we'll wait and see.
It'll be a huge surprise if it did.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens. So.
Yeah, because Celebrity Family Feud's in LA, so. Why would the syndicate version do the exact same thing? I would say Family Feud definitely needs to go back to L.A.
All right, well, let's get to the story and see what this whole debacle is all about. Steve,
it's the total debacle.
Yeah. Steve Harvey has been embroiled in yet another controversy, but this time he won't be apologizing. The talk show host admitted to ET on Thursday that a leaked memo he sent on to his staff telling him not to approach him was authentic. The memo said on the media blog and reading the part, I'd like you all to review and add here or whatever to the following notes and rules for season 5 of my talk show. So this is all about his talk show coming up for season 5. And that is saying, quote, there will be no meetings in my dressing room, no stopping by or popping in, no one. Do not open my dressing room door. If you open my door, expect to be removed. Do not approach me while I'm in a makeup chair unless I ask to speak to you directly. Either knock or use the doorbell. So Harvey stood by the memo in a chat with Entertainment Tonight. So, you know, this is a sad thing because he is the funniest guy you ever see on Family Feud, and that's why Family Feud is number one, and why it really charts the weigh-ins and beats Wheel and Jeopardy. Sadly to say, but on the other hand, he's
Well, Wheel of Fortune is still America's game, as we all know and love.
Yeah. So we don't really know. I mean, his big fuss about having anyone approach him because he I'm telling you he's the funniest person that you can like I said, Family Feud really had its ups and downs with everything, but if you look at the funniest game hosts who did Family Feud from the likes of Louis Anderson, and of course your favorite Billy is John O'Hurley, and of course Steve Harvey.
Speaking of John O'Hurley, that was his dance at the right before the opening theme ends.
And of course, guys, John O'Hurley
didn't see my face.
And of course, guys, John O'Hurley is famous for saying the PP in a more natural tone voice. All right, let's see the PP, bang, and then there you go. There's the PP joke right there. So there you go. That's a famous thing from Family Feud. So take the PP joke politely and seriously.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was eating pizza.
Well, speaking of that, Luke, I'm going to be having that the same thing when he gets home. So there you go, the PP joke, and I hope you all got that memo as well. I know it's we're off to a great start here on episode 77, and we got a full of laughter because during the start of today's Vlog Weekly, I mentioned to the two chipmunks about going pee and getting everything ready for today's stream, and that's what I said on the Facebook post. About I am sorry for the delay, but I'm waiting for these two chipmunks to go pee and all that stuff. So there's your bit of a horoscope laughter for today.
I can't stop.
Oh, I know. Especially the whole pee-pee.
You guys are really breaking me already.
Especially the whole gotta go pee-pee and then bam.
Yep.
It's on the survey board.
Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah. Speaking of bowling, Luke, I actually went bowling today as well.
Really?
Yeah, I did, and I wrote a couple of strikes.
I was in the bowling league since every single Saturday.
We were actually. I was on a field trip today, so that's why I wrote a couple of strikes. I did not get any spares at all, but it was worth it.
That's fine.
So,
yeah. All right. Sorry, Brendan. After all that huge laughter,
I know. It ain't that the truth. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about? So, what are you guys' thoughts about the controversy surrounding Steve Harvey?
It was terrifying.
It's kind of pathetic that Steve Harvey would do such a thing like that.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know what to say.
I think his talk show should be canceled after 5 seasons because right now he still has family. He's still hosting Family Feud. Plus, he also is hosting the Miss USA competition this weekend on Fox. So, plus he also has little big shots on NBC. So, and Celebrity Family Feud. So, I don't know what the problem is right now for Steve, but But all this controversy has got to stop.
I know.
Agreed.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
last
Not
pizza.
why you did that, Steve, but it's got to stop.
Yeah. Well,
We get it for you, Steve.
yeah. Well, if man, NFL fans, listen up. It appears to be that EA Sports is teasing the cover for the Madden NFL 18 ahead of a big announcement.
Oh, why Tom Brady?
Well, we don't know for sure. And like I said, guys, with the Nintendo Switch being released, I hope we finally, if they're going to announce this at E3, because we're going to do a big E3 edition of Vlog Weekly, if it happens, of course. EA, probably going to bring the flagship NFL game to Nintendo Switch, because we haven't seen a Madden NFL game on a Nintendo system ever since the one on the Wii U, which was, I believe, Madden NFL 13.
That's correct. It was. It was Madden NFL 13.
Okay. At least I got that right. I'll take Madden NFL 13 for what year, Alex? Okay. Enough of that.
All right. Well, it may. Well, it's not as good. It's not going to be as the same as I'll take Latits now for 800.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That famous Sean Connery thing. I'll take Latits now for 800.
Exactly. So
We'll get to
while
that.
we
We'll
see
get to
the
that after the
tits
show.
now, while we see the tits now for 800, the Madden cover has been so iconic that how many people mark their year. They don't remember the games themselves as much as who was on the cover of them. With so many breakout NFL stars last season, the race for the cover is wide open this year. So. So now we want to get to the point of who should be the next cover for this massive, best-selling game of all time. That's Madden NFL, with Madden NFL 18 this year. What do you guys think, Billy?
I would say I'd probably have to say that either.
Excuse me.
I don't know what to say, but
Excuse me.
you're excused.
Well,
No, I was gonna say that I think that Julio Jones should be on the cover.
well, for me, I would have to go with Tom Brady of your Super Bowl champions this year.
Yeah, which they won the Super Bowl in overtime, and
That
I nearly lost my voice throughout the whole game.
that is the most talked thing of all time in the Super Bowl. That's probably the most talked about thing on social media and everything in between because of the huge upset.
Yeah, exactly. Because a quarterback being suspended for the first 4 games of the season, and ends up winning the Super Bowl at the end. My God.
Yeah.
Speaking of sports, Brandon, in case you guys have missed the huge, incredible game in Arlington, this was between the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. Both teams were tied to in the bottom of the 9th inning with Mike Napoli about to count 3 balls and the strike, and there was one out in the inning. There was a walk-off 3-run home run. Which was sent to left field. That was deep. That was gone. Ball game. Rangers win 5-2.
All right.
In the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah.
Which was Mike Napoli's first walk-off home run since 2014 when he was with the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
That was his 7th home run of the season. That was his 7th home run of the season.
I'm just wondering this video doesn't play.
It was his 7th home run of the season, and that walk-off home run, Brandon, that gave the Rangers win 5-2. That was Mike Napoli's 2nd home run of the night.
I just want to make sure this video doesn't play when we get to our next article. Because speaking of which, we got to talk about NBA.
Exactly.
And hopefully the video doesn't play when I'm on this site. Because a lot of these websites that I go to, they usually play a trick on you, and thus it can end up ruining your whole episode experience. And
Exactly.
they can play a
No
prank
sense
on you.
whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
So
I
anyway,
mean, God, when is gonna stop?
I know. Anyway, the big news of them all. Well, you may have heard this, but 2K is actually. Oh crap! Yeah, see, I knew this was gonna do it. I just hate it when you open a web page and then you know that the video plays when you don't want it to, and then
Well,
you just want to kick
well,
and scream.
at least Jab it muted.
Oh,
We don't
thank
know
God.
that. So you see, guys, I'm telling you, this whole thing wants to play tricks on me, and I want to talk about this. But anyway, oh, no, stop.
No.
Wow. See,
Ah,
I knew it.
there goes time.
I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen.
Well, I know, Lucas. I know now. You brought me before earlier. Now we're breaking Luke.
I knew
That
this was gonna
chipmunk
happen.
of ours.
Oh my God, you guys!
Nope, not gonna
I know
happen.
that little chipmunk.
Not on
I
my
know.
watch. All right. Not
Play
my
Nicky
website, but
Bogle.
you're not gonna get my YouTube thing, messed up. So ha
Yeah,
he
go
he.
to
All right.
post here.
So let's go back to Google here, and we'll talk about the NBA thing.
Yeah, thank God.
I mean, I don't know why. I'm telling you, it just makes no sense. But anyway.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know if I can do it on it. I just want to be able to talk about this and not have a video pop up or anything like that. Well, there it is, everybody. NBA 2K18 is going to be coming your way. So for all you NBA fans out there, yeah, NBA 2K18 just may be something that you are looking for. Because I don't know if EA is going to continue to do NBA Live, because I think NBA 2K series are outselling NBA Live, so we don't know if we're going to see NBA Live 18, because it's not, because NBA Live's not selling as well as your NBA 2K series, because 2K really does an excellent job with those sports games. So...
Yeah.
And if you look, MLB The Show is a huge hit for PlayStation, and that's by Sony. And you look at NBA 2K, which is, by 2K Sports, and now with WWE 2K, also by 2K Sports. These are the games that are huge sellers for this generation of game consoles. So, so don't take my word for it. But anyway, let's see if this IGN thing will, hopefully with no video. Video is not my concern, but the audio is really what kills it for me, because I definitely don't need audio, because I do have Soundflower on, so it will pick up anything on the computer. And that's what I need, obviously, to stream and for you all to hear Luke and Billy, because otherwise you're not going to hear them. So there you go.
Yeah, no ads. Stupid ads.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, 2K has announced NBA 2K18 will be released on September 19th for PC, PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, and for the first time ever, baby, the Nintendo
Switch.
Nintendo.
So are you guys?
Yeah!
So are you guys happy to see an NBA game on a Nintendo system?
Yeah, I assume so. And if I'm not mistaken, Brandon, I think it's the first NBA 2K game to be released since NBA 2K13 for the Wii.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things about this NBA game, because they have another NBA game that is already out right now on Nintendo Switch, I think that everybody who has a Nintendo Switch are going to be so happy to play NBA 2K18 on the go and on a handheld form, and just have a great time playing NBA 2K18, playing a basketball game on a portable. Because we have a 3DS, and 3DS doesn't have basketball games. So being able to play a console quality game like NBA 2K18 on the go, I think that's something that gamers have been wanting, and I think that's what gamers with Nintendo fans really wanted too. Have a true console gaming experience on the go, and I think Nintendo Switch has pretty much did it. Has pretty much dominated the sales and all.
I would say.
And I think Nintendo did it right with the Nintendo Switch. Selling like hotcakes, and it overshadows the Wii U just by that much, because I used to like the Wii U, but I think the Nintendo Switch is a much better hardware, and especially the great games that it has. And hopefully at E3 we're gonna probably see more of what Nintendo's gonna provide us. So.
I would have to say.
Because what I would like to see Nintendo. What?
I saw your Facebook post, Brandon.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, Shaquille O'Neal would be like, "Don't mess around with pain." Because
right.
that's one of the funniest things when he did the Gold Bond commercial or the Icy Hot, and then he says, "Don't mess around with pain," because he meant it. Don't mess around with pain. But anyway, he's so cool.
Yeah.
He's funny. But anyway, but he wants to say, "I want to thank NBA 2K for their continuous support of my basketball and broadcast career," said O'Neal. So O'Neal's going to be in the Legend Edition thing. So, it's nice to have the Legend to be in NBA 2K. Really, really cool. And you know what, guys? Sorry to say. Shaquille O'Neal was in his first video game when it has to be the most critical flop of all time. Came out on SNES and the Sega Genesis and other systems. And I am talking about the dreadful, the most god-awful game of all time, Shaq Fu.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Because I played this game on the SNES, and the game is terrible. The controls are not responsive. They're terrible. The graphics are kind of mediocre. And just everything about Shaq Fu was just a bleh. And they put no effort on making that game fun and make it quality controlled. So, there you go. And I believe, I don't know who developed it, but I know Acclaim published the game for the SNES and Sega Genesis. And like I said, guys, if that's a game you want me to stream on Twitch, well, I will think about it, but like I said, I'll probably get frustrated a lot because of how bad the controls are in that game. And
yeah. Guys, I've just been told that the Rays and Red Sox match tomorrow has been moved to 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time in place of its regular time at 7:10 p.m. due to the expectation of rain in Boston.
But again, pretty much pathetic on Shaq Fu. And yeah, I know. I heard about the baseball. So, all you baseball fans, you're going to have to wait. So, anyway.
Well, actually, Brandon, this is actually tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
This is not tonight. Because they moved it an hour, because they moved about 6 hours and 5 minutes earlier than the regular time for the game because of the weather, because of the affected weather in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot of rain after that game near, not only in Boston but also at Fenway, but just outside of Fenway Park.
Right. So. Anyway, what it would cost for the NBA 2K18 Gold Edition? The Legend Edition will cost $100, and the Legend Edition Gold will cost $130, and they'll be available. Yeah, I know, pricey. Yeah.
Very pricey.
Yeah, very pricey.
$150. No, it's $150 for the gold. Okay.
Actually,
those prices for those games. I was gonna say those prices they just mentioned about the two versions of that game, Brandon. I gotta tell you, those prices are really expensive.
Yeah, but you can still get the actual game for like $60, because that's how much a typical game is for the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Yeah, usually about $59.99.
Yeah, Anyway, those editions will be available on PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch.
Don't forget the PC.
Well, that's the Legend Edition and the Gold. Well, okay, yeah, it's gonna be available for the PC, but it's not gonna be in the Gold and the Legend Edition.
Yeah, but don't have to worry about me getting an NBA 2K game on the PC, though, Brandon, because they still have NBA 2K12 on there. I still have NBA 2K14, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the physical edition of the Legend Edition Gold will only be sold exclusively at GameStop. So sorry, folks who want to get it on Amazon, but you have to get it at GameStop because it's only exclusive at GameStop.
And nowhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Remember, it's pre-order.
So what do you guys think?
About what I told you last night about WWE 2K18, Brandon. I want to remind those fans who are fans of that company that the 2K18 version of the WWE 2K game will be in stores in October, but I think it will be released on October. It will be released on October 17th for Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Yeah. So
but it's going to be released sometime in 2018 for the PC.
Mhm.
So that's all. So that's all I've got to say.
So what do you guys think about NBA 2K18 as well as being on the Nintendo Switch?
I'm really happy, Rob. I'm really happy with what 2K is doing right now, Brandon. So I'm really happy about that.
Luke, what about you?
Very exciting stuff right there.
Because I know everyone that Luke would be getting into streaming some sort of game. Well, he'd probably be doing his Switch Saturdays on VidMe the most rather than streaming. But I did suggest to Luke Jeffers about doing it on both Twitch and then do it on VidMe, so to keep things interesting and giving everybody what they really want, obviously, because when I get me a Nintendo Switch, you guys are going to be seeing those games live on Twitch, like Splatoon 2. So,
yeah.
Because Luke's more focused heavily on film and TV career. But when he does have a free time, because there's always a free time, but when he does get the free time, he would usually want to do a awesome video for you all to do on VidMe, and for you all to check out some unique gameplay of a certain Nintendo Switch game that I know that everybody would want to see out of you, Luke. So we're all looking forward to it. So exactly on that.
As far as releasing my videos is concerned, we'll see. So as gameplays, we'll see.
Yeah, because you never know when it will actually happen. So.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Again, you got a lot of stuff that you have to focus on your whole filming and TV stuff. So.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just like, okay, why don't I just do this while I was doing news and for you and while you and Billy are talking about this, I was just being hilarious at it, and I'm not doing this to the camera though. I'm being serious at it. I'm with my eyes, and that's about it. And look at that boy's butt.
Okay. Well, with all of that funniness, it's time to get more serious with this next news, because I talked about it on Hanging with Mitch Plum last week, and I actually posted this on Facebook because I was actually kind of sad about this. So Billy, this is a big topic news that we want to talk about, and it involves with the technology fellow at Nintendo who's been designing a lot of stuff, hardware and consoles for Nintendo, including the most famous Nintendo Entertainment System. And he's pretty much the guy that really made sure, about, the president, and everything. Like, hey, we want a console, and we want you to come up with the whole concept of making a hardware and console that would be appealing to us and everybody who wants to play video games. And that's exactly what they did with the original Nintendo. So, now, Billy, I know you have something to say about that. So, what do you want to say?
Well, it's sad.
I know.
Hurry.
So anyway, the veteran of Nintendo, Genyo Takeda, is retiring. So if you guys don't know who he is the creator of Punch-Out and the Wii designer, and he also did a game, I think both of them, but I know he did Star Tropics and Star Tropics 2 Zelda's Revenge, only in North America though. So I'm pretty sure he's the guy that did both of those games, both Star Tropics and Star Tropics 2 Zelda's Revenge. So he is retiring after 45 years. So he's leaving after 45 years. So a tremendous work. He's been with Nintendo since 1972.
Yeah. I almost said the voice of Mario instead of this guy.
That's Charles Martinet. And no, I haven't heard much from him lately, but no, he's probably going to still be around doing Mario voices, as long as he can continue, of course.
Yeah, I thought so.
So anyway, to your left is the current president of Nintendo. I'm not going to say his name, but the former president that we had for Nintendo, who passed away, unfortunately, in July 2015, and that was Satoru Iwata. But anyway, to your left is the new president of Nintendo, and he's doing an excellent job. And he did really well on the Nintendo Switch press conference that he did back on January 12th or 13th of 2017. And to your right is the man who was responsible for designing a lot of great Nintendo systems, including my personal favorite, the NES, is Genyo Takeda, who is retiring. So there you go. So anyway, Mr. Tadaka, whose contributions to Nintendo, creating the Punch-Out series and lead development of the Wii console, is retiring from his role at the company that they announced. Mr. Takeda, who is 68 years old, joined Nintendo in 1971. Well, like I said, this is 2017, so obviously, but anyway, yeah. So he's been with Nintendo ever since, for a long, long time. He worked on the company's arcade light gun titles like Laser Clay Shooting. He's also credited with development of the game EVR Race, which game designer, and he's still working to this day, Shigeru Miyamoto, who is best known for creating Mario, Donkey Kong, and Star Fox and all that great stuff, has says the first video game Nintendo released. So there you go. And of course, Shigeru Miyamoto is the mastermind when it comes to making games, and he's been with Nintendo since 1977. So yeah, so Mr. Takeda is 68 years old, and I think this is why he's retiring, because of, showing age. So, I'm telling you, Mr. Takeda has given us a lot of great things for Nintendo over these past 45 years. Sad for him to retire, but, this is the best thing, and like I said, we want to congratulate him for the remarkable 45 years of bringing us a lot of great excitements for Nintendo. And of course creating the iconic franchise known as Punch-Out, which was a game that I have necessarily not played, but I know a lot of people who are big fans of the Punch-Out games. I know they're very excited to play that. Especially you got your Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and then you got Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream, both on the NES. So I'm telling you, this was the one dude that really did a lot of stuff for Nintendo. So
Nintendo, yeah.
Anyway, so in 1983, he created the arcade game Punch-Out, which was developed by the director using 2 television monitors instead of using the standard one. At the time, Nintendo had a surplus of TV monitors of the success of Donkey Kong, which again was created by Miyamoto. So he served as director for the NES version of Punch-Out, and contributed it to the Super Nintendo and the Wii sequel. So he was the contributor for both the SNES version of Super Punch-Out and the Wii version as well. But I do know he did Star Tropics, because we haven't seen any Star Tropics games since Star Tropics 2 Zoda's Revenge that came out in 1994. So it's been a good years, ever since we've seen Star Tropics, game at all. So he is best known. Okay, so everybody knows this guy as the key contributors of Nintendo hardware and design. So there you guys go on that. You guys can still hear me, right?
Correct.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Just
Yes.
want to make
You're
sure. And
paying
of course, the
while you're
dog's barking. Anyway,
Yep.
and
Well,
guys, this is the same guy that bought you the analog stick controller for the N64,
Mm-hmm.
and he led development of the Nintendo Wii, which was the biggest selling game system of all time. And without this guy, it wouldn't be, Hang on, guys, I gotta turn on my TV because it shut off on me.
Oh, dang it.
It's all right.
Okay. Wait, what was that?
All right. Sorry about that, guys.
You're fine.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, Luke. Alright.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why everyone we had a little interruption because my TV turned off. Now I don't know why my Vizio 24-inch TV keeps turning off on me. It's either because it's either damaged, which I don't think it is, or it's just the TV's about to die on me because I had the thing since 2016. So, but I don't know why my TV keeps turning off, and it's been going like this ever since. So I don't know why my TV keeps shutting off. But I still love Vizio, but and I'll probably, like I said, I'm gonna be getting me some new TVs, because I gotta get me a TV, obviously, for games like Xbox One that we're gonna talk about too.
Yeah.
So, well, the TV decided to turn off on me because I've been doing too much talking. Anyway,
He was.
Um,
I don't know.
Tadaka he said that he wanted to focus less on technological horsepower and more on developing something fresh for players. So, if we had followed the existing roadmaps we have aimed to make faster and flashier, he said, and Awada asked about the Wii. In other words, we would have tried to improve the speed at which the displays are stunning graphics, but we could not help ask ourselves how big an impact would that direction really have on our customers. So, well,
In other words, Friday.
yeah. So, and like I said, guys, I love the Wii. The Wii is my favorite console. But I think that HD gaming is here to stay. With lots of TVs that have 1080p, and I know what they were going for the Nintendo Wii U, which came out in 2012. It just didn't have a big impact as the original Wii, though I loved it because it gives us HD graphics that we really wanted. Having a Mario game in HD, having a Smash Brothers game in HD, and I think that was a really nice thing for Nintendo to give us, because
yes.
HD is better than nothing. And like I
I
said,
would say.
most of us, myself, Luke, and Billy, all of us don't, seem to either have standard definition TVs, but we don't use them anymore because HD is the way to go for, gaming, watching movies in HD, and, standard definition televisions are pretty much obsolete, and that's why we think HD TVs, we think that, they have excellent picture quality, especially the Vizio and LG and all that stuff, and, we have HD TVs, and we really want to see these Mario games made in HD, and that's why my favorite games on the Nintendo Wii U that are so amazingly awesome. Not to mention Splatoon, of course, as that's a fantastic game. Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U, Super Mario Maker, which looks fantastic in HD, especially Mario 3 and Mario 1, both incredible in HD. So
I would say.
and even Super Mario 3D World. And I mean, like I said, that's what I liked about the Wii U was giving us HD graphics because that's what we really wanted. I mean, the Wii, didn't, lack the HD. Though it did have component cables, I'm sure you could plug it in, but it won't give you as much better quality as you would get on an HDMI per se. So,
I would have to say so.
but
Yeah.
so I'm telling you guys. So anyway, before we get to you all, um, like I said, Satoru Iwata died in 2015, July, of bile duct, which is cancer. He was named one of the two representative directors, Shigeru Miyamoto being the other. He served. So, anyway, he'll be succeeded by Koi, who currently scores as he serves as the general manager of the Platform Technology Development Division. So he would be succeeded by another Nintendo guy who is going to be serving as general manager. Well, he's currently serving as the general manager of Nintendo's Platform Technology Development Divisions, which of course the Nintendo Switch is an awesome game system. And I'm sad to say, but I think Nintendo Switch is better than the Nintendo Wii U because of a lot of great features that you don't get on the Wii U, like portability, playing the games on the go. Because unlike the Wii U, you couldn't play games on the go. You had to sit on your TV in the living room. Well, with this one, it's taking the great console games and play it on the go. And Nintendo did a fantastic job with the hardware and everything about this. It's just makes me drooling for Nintendo Switch. So there you go. So anyway, Luke and Billy, do you guys have anything you want to say about Mr. Takada's retirement after 45 years with Nintendo?
I know it's off. It's really sad.
It is very sad indeed.
So, but anyway, Daniel Takada, uh, you know, like I said, he'll be remembered, and he brought us a lot of great stuff. And again, Star Tropics 2, for the NES, only released in North America, however, not been released in Japan because those were only made in America. So there you go.
Yep.
That's Genyo Takada, ladies and gentlemen, and I just wanted to share that news to you all because, he's going to be leaving such a big impact on Nintendo and making great hardware for us. And it's my belief that I think, we just can't say thank you enough for the amazing 45 years of bringing us such great stuff for Nintendo, bringing us a lot of great stuff, that we play from the 80s and 90s, Because, like I said, NES is my first console ever, and I love it, and that's my most played console of all time. Because not only it was a great system, but the library of games is what sold me on the NES. Because amazing quality of games that you just seem to, like I said, it's so much fun to play. And they're still a classic to this day. Your Super Mario Brothers games. To even the sequels, which I have a beef about. Especially Super Mario Brothers 2, which is a good game, but I prefer Super Mario Brothers 3 because that's one of the greatest games ever made. Zelda 2.
I have to say.
Zelda 2. Don't get me started on that because that game is punishing as heck.
Yep.
So and of course Castlevania 2 didn't live up to all the hype that Castlevania 1 had, and that's why they prefer Castlevania 3. By Konami, of course.
Yeah.
But and like I said, sequels can be great, but if you really mess up the formula too much, then people are going to be turned away, by the games and all, and it wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, I have to say.
Now I know that you Billy, I know you played a lot of sequels, or you played some sequels, but If you do have a favorite sequels, I would love to hear from it. But yeah, Super Mario Brothers 2, it's a good game. Although I rather prefer playing it on the Game Boy Advance because it's a lot more fun, challenging, and there's a lot of unique extras that you don't get on the SNES version or the NES version. Because unlike the NES and Super Nintendo versions, if you go down to your one heart meter, you have no way of recovering and get back to your full hearts. But on the Game Boy Advance version, the game gives you much easier to get the mushroom and instantly fill up your heart meter. So that's a nice thing.
Exactly.
And that's one of my favorite games ever made on the Game Boy Advance. It's the superior game that I really enjoy. And I like Mario 2. The music is fantastic. The graphics were great. And
I have to say.
And being able to play as Toad and Peach for the first time is something that we've never seen in a video game. And of course, Toad is the fastest and strongest, but he sucks at jumping. Princess Peach, though not, speedy and all that, she can float for a short period of time, and that's why everybody uses her because of the platforming and all. So,
right.
So Mario is the balanced character, Luigi is the high jumping, Toad is the strongest and speediest, and of course Peach, who can float for a short period of time. So. And like I said, Super Mario Brothers 2. Everybody loves this game. I like this game too. It's a great game on the NES. Though again, in my personal opinion, and I know everybody has those too, Super Mario Brothers 3 is easily hands down my favorite Mario game of the bunch. Because of the graphics, the music, and that famous dun 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 dun. When you fall into the pit or get hit by a Koopa Troopa or a Goomba.
Or get burned in the lava.
Or fall in the lava and burn your butt. Because Mario needed like 1,000 surgeries falling into the lava pit. And he'd probably be retiring after he'd get 2,000, but I'm just saying. What do you think of that joke, Luke?
It was hilarious.
I knew it would, because like I said, Mario keeps falling on that lava pit. He definitely needs a lot of surgery.
Excuse me.
And you know who else needs surgery besides Mario?
Who?
Master Higgins.
Yeah, definitely Master Higgins.
And if you guys don't know who Master Higgins is, he is a character. He's a famous character in the Hudson Soft's most popular platforming game of all time, which I have all three, and I love all three of them, and that is the Adventure Island series.
Right.
Because Adventure Island 1 had no lava at all, just had tricky platforming and some really tight platforming is involved. Adventure Island 2 had volcanoes, which were extremely dangerous. And of course, Adventure Island 3 had volcanoes, and those are a big pain in the butt. So, like I said,
I know, right?
So the difficulty of these three games, Adventure Island 1 is extremely difficult, though you can beat the game, because I've beaten this game, and it's a fun game, too. Unlike Battletoads, which is extremely difficult.
Yeah, and I would definitely have to say, Brandon, because if you definitely had played that game and beaten it, that game would definitely you would definitely be kicking that game's rear end.
Yeah, and the one thing, you gotta really avoid in Adventure Island, just like all three of these games, even the one on the TurboGrafx 16, is the dreaded Evil 8 plant, which is the draining thing that, gets on your head, and then your energy bar rapidly decreases. So that means you have to pick up food along the way.
It's exactly like the same thing of The Legend of Zelda. When you die, you end up losing your life, and then you have to start the level all the way all over again.
Well, that's Zelda. Well, that's Zelda 2. But the first one, if you die at level 9, you stay at level 9.
Stay at level 9.
So whatever level you on The Legend of Zelda, let's say level 8. If you die on level 8, you start back at level 8. When you choose continue, you start back from level 8. So the game does not punish you in any way like Zelda 2 does. Although, if you get to the Grand Palace in Zelda 2, you don't have to worry about going all the way back, because you can start instantly from that spot. So There you go. So anyway, Adventure Island, extremely difficult. Though it's playable, it's fun. The controls
Very
are
playable.
the controls are really tight. The the really good, really good controls, and platforming. It's a platforming. And I think my favorite thing about the original Adventure Island is when you get past the Dark Forest, you go to the Witch Doctor and you have to throw axes to defeat it. That is probably one of my favorite things to do in Adventure Island because it's so much fun throwing an axe or firepower at the enemy's head, and you have to knock it off its head before he even gets a chance to throw a fireball to come directly at you. So that's one of my favorite things about Adventure Island, and that is probably the most fun thing that I have to say about it. Just like Koopa Bowser from Super Mario Brothers, that's a lot of fun too. But I think the creativity of having a witch doctor at all 8 areas, I think that's a genius way to have fun fighting a boss and just have a great time throwing your axes, because that's my favorite thing about the game. It's just an incredible game. I love the game to death. It's my personal favorite, though it is really, really difficult.
Yeah, and also in theme park news, guys, tonight, in case you guys know, last night was the final presentation of Witches, which I'm watching right now on YouTube. Tonight is the very first presentation of Happily Ever After in the Magic Kingdom.
So, Luke, what do you say about the Adventure Island?
Well, it's amazing. In fact, the part, yeah, I was gonna make it finish
Yeah, because
while I was
your favorite song, Luke, is from the Mountain Peaks level in areas 4-2, 6-3, and 8-1.
Yeah, I was gonna make that based off of the song, based off of "If You're Happy and You Know It" song.
And yes, the music in the game can be quite catchy, but now, and I know that the Mountain Peaks level, it does get annoying after 2 minutes of playing the song over and over again because it loops around. But I
Yeah.
have fond memories with the game.
Yeah,
I
you
like going through
have.
the Mountain Peaks level, but like I said, when you get to 6-3 and 8-1, that's where it becomes extremely dangerous
Yeah.
because most of the time you never know what items are going to be inside of 8, because 8-1 is the most dangerous of them all.
Yeah.
Because if you think for a second that that's going to be good, something inside, no. Okay, well, here's the thing. 4-2 has the milk item, which you definitely need to stay alive. 6-3 has the honey girl, which is a fairy light, and she'll protect you from enemy, and she'll destroy anything for a short period of time. And then 8-1 is the dreaded energy draining, what. So that's why the game tricks you very, very much.
The eggplant.
Yes. So Adventure Island 2, on the other hand, even though it is a difficult game, but not as much as Adventure Island. So the game would be a lot easier to beat than the first one. Though the volcano levels are going to be what's going to be, ticking you off, because it is a really tough level to go through. But other than that,
Exactly.
the game, I think, is easier to beat than the first one. Heck, even Adventure Island 3 is even easier than 2 and 1. So Adventure Island 3 is probably the rarest game that you can find on the NES, and I have all 3 of these games. So the third one is great. The second one is really great. I like the sequels 2 and 3. They're really good sequels. And like I said, it's a lot of fun, especially from Hudson Soft, because they were the ones that published these games. I believe 2 and 3 were developed by Now Productions, and the first one was developed by Escape. So these games were not developed by Hudson Soft. These were published by Hudson Soft, but they were developed by different companies.
Correct.
And of course, when they did Super Adventure Island games, I think Super Adventure Island 2 is a fun game, but it can be really tough if you don't know what you're doing, because it's a beginner's game, so you keep dying a lot. But the great thing about it is that there is unlimited continues, so you don't have to worry about going all the way back. So this game is for beginners, and it's easy. And like I said, if you die a lot, then you don't have to worry about one out of continues because you do get unlimited continues. So that's what makes the game fair enough for you all to play Super Adventure Island 2, which I have played. It's extremely hard to find game for the Super Nintendo. It came out in 1995 on the SNES. Though on the copyright screen it says 1994 Hudson Soft, but in actuality 1995. So, what you laughing at, Luke? What's going on with you?
I was just playing with that bunny and it's something to play with puppets and all that stuff.
Oh, I thought you were eating. I thought you were eating like I don't know, 69-piece chicken McNuggets.
No, no. I was like having the bunny and have to say meow. I was like no. I was like no, and then hoppity 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 all of a sudden, and it's just they're like, it's like I'm like, oh,
Okay. Wow.
As an uh-oh raid.
That's great to hear, Luke. All right. Thank you for that one.
Yeah, I was voicing some. I was very talented, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Luke. You know.
Yeah, I would have to say, it doesn't get much better than that. Ugh.
Alright, well,
Oh, my
Rick and
weight
Billy,
remote.
if you want to see who this president is of Nintendo, I have it for you. Well, you can look it up on Vlog Weekly on the page, on the YouTube page. But he is our current president of Nintendo, and he was replaced. He succeeded Satoru Iwata from 2015. So. And like I said, this dude, he's good. He's really good. Though I don't know if he's going to be doing Nintendo Direct as much because he really wants to focus of making Nintendo money again. That's something that I think Hiroshi Yamauchi would have wanted for Mr. Iwata. I think this is something that Hiroshi Yamauchi would really want because the Wii U was a miserable failure for Nintendo. So. But I think this guy who's the president of Nintendo, I think he's doing an awesome job, and all I gotta say is keep up the great work, and I cannot wait for E3 2017 Nintendo. I am pumped and ready to see what you guys are gonna have in store for your awesome selling and probably my favorite of them all, Nintendo Switch. So there you guys go. That's the current president of Nintendo for you all.
Yeah.
And not only that, my feet's sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Your feet are really tired, huh, Brandon?
Yeah. Anyway, this guy's name, I'm going to probably butcher his name, but his name is Tatsumi Kimishima. He is the president of Nintendo.
Yeah.
So it's Tatsumi Kimishima?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a guy that replaced Satoru Iwata, who passed away.
Satoru Iwata, okay.
Yep, Mr. Iwata. Because he was the guy that did one of my favorite games on the NES, and one of the games I want to get as an actual cartridge, and that is Balloon Fight. One of my favorite games.
For what console?
Yeah.
Wii U or?
NES.
Okay.
Yeah, Balloon Fight is an awesome game. And guys, it's similar to Williams Electronics' Joust. So it's the same thing as Joust, which is the most popular game of all time in the 80s. So, again, one of the most popular games of all time.
Is he gone? I don't know what he's doing, but is he gone?
And I think that Luke is losing his pajamas.
Yeah,
no.
Luke's
because
acting
he's-
like a
he's in
chipmunk
the
again,
ocean.
Brandon.
He's in an ocean.
Brandon, I hate to tell you this way, but Luke is acting like a chipmunk again.
No, I know.
I wasn't losing my pajamas, and yes, Billy, you're right. I was voicing. I was just voice. I was doing some acting or something, like being talented, Again.
I think
Kurt,
like just like Alvin and Alvin the Chipmunks.
So are you guys ready about the announcement of ready about talking about Sprout?
Um,
I'm ready.
yeah, but remember, Luke, no profanity on this.
I'm not gonna swear. No.
Well, he understands the rules, Billy. He knows the rules.
All right. I just want to remind it because this is a very important announcement.
Yep.
I know it's very important announcement. I'm currently talented at the moment. Currently.
Okay, that's fine. Give us the news, Brandon.
So, like I said, this is from May 1st, 2017. So, if you guys know that, if you guys probably know that we have these, we have this channel on many of the cable and satellite. That includes COTS, probably, because I'm sure that you have it, Billy. I have it,
And,
so I'm gonna.
and Spectrum.
Yep, and I'm going to be getting it on the Spectrum TV server package because unfortunately the standard package does not have this channel, though I'm going to be getting the server package which includes this channel. But anyway, it's on Spectrum, formerly Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Enjoy better, I think not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Dish, Duet TV.
Or Welcome to the Future, not.
Yeah, Duet TV, Dish, and I also believe Comcast. So, anyway, let's go ahead and show it to you all right now. Sprout is rebranded to Universal Kids Network with Top Chef Junior and, of course, DreamWorks Animation Series. So what that means, guys, I believe, I don't know. Oh, yeah, more like Bob Ross. I believe. Anyway, anyway, I don't. I gotta think about this because I'm drawing a blank because, I have Trolls on Amazon Video. I soon to get it on Blu-ray whenever I get a chance. Well, 4K Blu-ray actually. I don't know about Captain Underpants being 20th Century Fox and DreamWorks. Though that movie is gonna bomb terribly.
I love this movie.
Yeah, it's going to get a super F.
Well, anyway, DreamWorks is gonna be partnering with Universal. So, like I said, DreamWorks is going to be partnering with Universal, which I am so glad they are because, you know what, guys? Universal is not only a great movie Hollywood studio, but they also make great cartoons as well. Really, really great.
Yeah, because good for Universal, Brandon, because Universal actually owns all the NBC networks like NBC, NBCSN, CNBC, MSNBC, Bravo, USA, and
Sci-Fi, Sprout.
Sci-Fi. Yep.
Yep, Sprout. Well, soon to be Universal Kids.
Yep.
Now, before we talk about this rebranding, I want to take notes about the How to Train Your Dragon movies because it's my favorite series. The first one was done by all of these were done by DreamWorks, of course, but the first one was distributed by Paramount, and then the second one, which I absolutely enjoyed, that was distributed by 20th Century Fox. And now we don't know. Well, we probably know that the third one would be by Universal. So, and this would be the first. This would be Universal's first to distribute the popular How to Train Your Dragon franchise. So that's going to be really exciting. And that's Luke's response. So, yeah. So, and I know that Trolls is going to be the last to be on 20th Century Fox because we're getting a sequel. Yeah, I know, Luke. That's all right. But anyway, we're getting a Trolls 2 movie. That's going to be by Universal. So, like I said, guys, Trolls is a absolutely incredible movie. I would imagine how that film's going to be in 4K Ultra High Def. Because, it's going to look fantastic, especially on a 4K TV.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the topic here at hand. Sprout is
Task
expanding
in
its
hand, that
reach.
is.
NBC Universal Cable Entertainment's preschool network is rebranding Universal Kids, extending its audience from 2 to 11-year-olds, which content includes DreamWorks television series and all that great stuff. And of course, guys, Flugers is an awesome show, and that's being renewed as well. So very happy to see Flugers to be renewed because that is the top-rated show on Sprout, which I am very happy for its success. And now you can get it on iTunes for $32.99 by the time we're streaming this, so it's $32.99 in HD. Anyway, this will be taking place on September 9th, and it will be replacing Sprout. So I'm kind of happy about it, though I am a little bit worried about my favorite shows being off because of this whole thing. What do you guys think?
Terrifying as hey.
Yeah.
I know it's a pain in the butt.
Well, if they don't get rid of Doozers, because Doozers is currently airing on Sprout, and it's a Hulu. It was a Hulu original that was only exclusive to Hulu. But then after that, it became available for purchase, and now they're showing it on Sprout. It's a Jim Henson thing, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked Doozers. I hope they don't get rid of it. But if they do, I can understand why. Because they want to do some exciting stuff for 2 to 11. So that's where the targeting this is.
Oh, you want to say Brain from Universal Kids?
Yeah.
11 Before Time, the series.
Well, they're actually showing it on Sprout, so I'm sure that's
Yeah,
be
it used to
staying
be on
there.
Cartoon Net. It was usually seen on Cartoon Network though, Luke, but the show moved to Sprout.
Yep, it's on
Oh,
Sprout.
I record that.
Yep, it's on
Yeah,
Sprout.
and I think, and as far as I can tell you, Brandon, I think the Land Before Time series is also going to be on Universal Kids.
Yeah, obviously, because Universal owns the movie. And not only that, though.
Yeah, and Universal as of right now owns DreamWorks.
Yeah, and like I said, and like I said, Sprout shows a 13-movie marathon of The Land Before Time one time. So they showed every Land Before Time movie on Sprout. And then, of course, they went to commercial breaks and then back to the film. And then commercial breaks, it's all a big headache. So,
and now here's the situation. Now here's the thing, Brandon. I wonder if Universal TV if Shrek had his own animated series, then it will definitely be on Universal Kids because, as we mentioned, Universal now owns DreamWorks. So if Universal Kids does bring Shrek on to as an animated TV series, then I'll be really happy.
Yeah. That would be great too. I'm sure Luke will have his entire of what show he would like to see. So.
Yeah, because if it does come back as an animated series, Brandon, I'm sure I'm sure that the Cameron Diaz, Mike Myers, and Eddie Murphy will definitely return have revive the roles as Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey.
Let me check Sprout and see. Because it's going to renew as Universal Kids by next year, maybe.
No, September 9th of this year, Luke.
September 9th, yeah.
Which is
September 9th,
this summer.
Dang it.
Yes, September 9th of 2017, Luke.
Yep.
Oh, dang it. I'm looking forward to it, but right now, currently, I was looking for...
Right now, guys, Wheel of Fortune's 35th season begins September 18th, so a lot to talk about.
Night Show!
Huh?
What happened to the Night Show?
Tonight Show?
The Goodnight Show.
The night show on Sprout? What do you mean, Luke?
The Goodnight Show, yeah. I really missed the Goodnight Show.
Oh, the Good Night Show? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Luke, I think Sprout took that off. because the last time I was watching Sprout, which was probably 2016, when they were still showing that at around at around 8 to 9 p.m. But ever since they changed it again in 2017. They completely got rid of all of that. So they completely,
Yeah, they got rid of a
reinvented
lot of
Sprout.
shows. Now, Brandon, they got rid of a lot of shows on Sprout. They got rid of the Wiggles. They got rid of Bob the Builder. They got rid of Lazy Town. They got rid of a lot of shows.
Yeah. And they even got rid of my favorite. Well, yes, Luke said the Science Jet as well, but that's not the only one.
Yeah. And don't forget, Brandon. They also got rid of Barney and Friends as well.
Oh, yeah. Pajanamos. That's it. Pajanamos. That's another one.
Yeah,
that I think
they also
is
got.
awesome.
Don't forget, they also got rid of Barney and Friends.
Yeah.
Hold on, everyone. Programs under the Universal Kids name continues preschool programming its Sprout programming block with adding 2 DreamWorks animation series. All Hail King Joan and DreamWorks Dragons Raiders of Berk. The DreamWorks, and also they're getting ready to come out with reruns of the new Woody Woodpecker show, The Land Before Time. The tales
I remember that.
Felix the Cat and my favorite, Foul but the Cosby Kids.
Oh, you're talking the one with Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
They just came out with that in Universal Kids sometime in September of this year.
Now, I can tell you that Bill Cosby would. I can tell you that Bill Cosby would not be part of it.
No. Yeah, because he has health issues. Especially he's blind now, which is terrible and sad. Because his birthday is in July. So and he's gonna be 80 this year.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Plus he's gotten into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Besides, he's also the career of Nick Jr.'s hit show Little Bill.
Yeah. And it's really sad, that he's legally blind now. So.
Yeah, the way the Eddie Timanis was on Jeopardy.
And like I said, he's gonna be 80 this year. So.
Yeah, he's 79 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and to your point, Billy, about what you said about Jesus Christ, I thought your name was Blinkety Blink. It said,
Chicken
Blinkety
show.
Blink, sit down.
NBC Universal. Oh, okay,
one day I'm
fine.
out playing the lane. My father said, Blinkety Blink, would you come in here? I said, Dad, I'm Jesus Christ.
Dad, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Just to censor it for you all, since we can't say the actual D word, but we can say blankety blank.
Because if we said the D word, then that would have been.
Yeah.
Then that would.
But blankety blank, guys,
good.
blankety blank.
Yeah, we'll get the D word after the show is over, but not right now.
Yeah, we got the dog.
We've got a program to do. All right, what's the next topic, Brandon?
Well, I'll get to that in a minute, Luke. When Vlog Weekly goes off tonight, what are your plans for this evening?
I got it this year's Mother's Day special, and of course,
Which I did
I
on
gotta count my
Wednesday.
money, and of course, I gotta get prepared for shopping.
The Count Dracula, the Countula. A 1,
No.
a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6.
No, not that kind of shopping. Amazon shopping.
More like
Brandon,
Count
you're just making
the
me
Count
chuckle.
Dracula.
You're just making me
No.
chuckle down to the water.
Amazon.com. I was doing some shopping, and well, I'm gonna get to there, and I don't know how much money I'm gonna spend, but it all depends.
I'm gonna say this too: a 10, a 20, a 30, a 40, a $50.
A 50, a 60, a 70, a 80, a 90, 100.
Exactly.
Gotta be kidding me.
See, Luke, this is all good fun in
A
this
1, a
episode.
2, a 3, a 4, a 5.
This is all in great fun, Luke. I'm telling you, all great fun.
Entertainment
Yeah,
purposes
great fun.
only.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, But I am being serious about the shopping thing.
Oh yes, I get that.
Yes.
But we like to have fun on Vlog Weekly. Luke.
Yes.
Yeah, I get
Guys,
that.
Because it's either that or the
Always.
thing that
Always.
I put earlier on your show, Luke, when I was in the chat room. I instead of putting Best Buy, I put Best Butt.
My God.
With 2 T's or 1?
One.
And I was like, oh dang you. If next time I have to go to Best Buy, wait until they
Or
say
Best
I'll get
Buy.
you for this. Ah!
Or Best Butt.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
I know, guys. I know, guys. I know it could be funny, but
yeah, I was
how it
looking
works.
something on Best Buy and I just accidentally put Best Butt.
Oh boy.
I know. That's
Yeah, that's why.
I just can't laugh about that so hysterically. It was
So
just so funny.
hysterical. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine because I just don't know what's going on. Plus, I have to do other episodes of my show. Can't wait till I have 150th show of my show, Fridays with Jason Extraordinary 5 next week.
Yeah.
And I will be available for that.
And
You
I
can
got a
count
lot
on
of
me.
catching up to do on Vlog Weekly, because we're doing 77 now, but I gotta get back
Yeah.
in other things.
I'm
busy.
Yeah. Well,
go
Brandon,
ahead.
you've been gone for so long, man. You've been. Your mother was in. We haven't done Vlog Weekly in a very long time because remember. Because remember, you lost your dad. Your mom was in the hospital.
Yep.
That you were gone for quite a while.
And like I said, after 2 attempts, Luke, we were starting to do the show until the whole disaster came with the microphone. So I'm glad that this episode's doing a lot better than those 2 attempts, and thus we're having a great episode together now.
Yeah, we're supposed to vote number 77 until on that following like the week after we did vlog number 36, and then all of a sudden we have microphone issues from you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's because I forgot to restart
plus
my
Brandon
computer.
also plus we had a couple of power outages too.
Yeah, and I had to restart my and I forgot to restart my computer. That's why the microphone sounded terrible. But and like I said, from now on, when Vlog Weekly comes on, restart the computer and gets resolved, and then we can be on time and do the show on Fridays.
Yeah, I may agree with you there, Matt Palmer. Though I was supposed to do.
Hold on, guys. I have some company. Hold on one second.
Go ahead, Billy.
Hold on one second, guys. What's the situation, Dad Mills here? Yeah. It's okay, Dad. I know you're not gonna just.
Hang on, Luke.
What is going on?
Alright.
That's fine.
Hang on, everybody. And we'll get to you, Luke, in a second.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Luke.
Alright, go ahead, Luke.
Anyways, I was supposed to be doing Cool Cat review and Wizard of Oz review, but it turns out his mic went terrible.
Sad to hear about that. And I'm hoping too that nobody unplugs the router when we're doing the stream, because that can have an impact on the show. Because it happened on episode 71, and I got really upset.
Yeah, it happened the same way since I can't remember which 60-something episode it was, but the whole conclusion. Let me check your channel and see.
Because like I said, when I move to an apartment, I'm gonna make sure that nobody steps on it, nobody unplugs it, because the router's gonna be in my room. To where the point that I'm going to hook up my Mac into the Ethernet port, and then that way I can stream it via Ethernet instead of doing it on Wi-Fi. Then that means it'll be stable enough, and the thing won't get, and the darn thing won't be stepped on or unplugged. So I'm going to make sure of that too.
Yay, no, because that was the best episode ever, except that I have some attempts for the power outage for Fridays with Jason 25 episode 129. Let me check. Let me see.
There was a lot of great episodes we done on Vlog Weekly, Luke. Especially Vlog Weekly 70, 75 was great. 74 was really good.
Yeah. Oh, it's 64. You did the conclusion on 64. Somebody uploaded the route on 64, and so you won.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're supposed to do an episode that day until somebody uploaded the route on
yeah.
64.
And it
It's like,
ruins it for me, Luke. Because they're not smart enough to look at on the floor, and when they step on it, well, like I said, this is all gonna change, when we move, because it's not gonna happen in a future episode, because it's just gonna be me and my mic with you guys streaming Vlog Weekly.
yeah, because that'll be right after my shows. Although I have over nearly 150th shows. As of 150th show, I am pleased to announce that I'm bringing Flyers Logistics 295 Extra next week after the week after 150th show. Something like that,
So anyway, I want to say about the NBC, or should I say the Universal Kids thing. They're gonna have the Sprout thing. They're still gonna keep that though, as the channel. It's gonna add, and they're going to continue to add original programming to the thing. More like Cody, what is it? Cody Kopow, which will join the top-rated series, which I am so happy that this is a top-rated show, and that is Flugers.
Yeah.
Which is the three tiny aliens, Flo, Fleeker, and Boomer.
Yeah.
The captain, the other one, and Junior. So there you go. So, but yeah, so it's a huge hit for Sprout, and I'm very happy that it's going to be making its way when Universal Kids gets rebranded. So, okay, so 3 a.m. to 6 p.m. is when they're going to have the Sprout block, from 3 a.m. to 6. And then after 6 p.m., they're going to show stuff for older kids who's between the ages of 8 to 11-ish. So that's how that's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I'm really happy for this rebranding. I'm kind of shocked at first, but I'm really happy about it. Would you guys say so?
I would say yes.
Yeah!
Exactly, Luke. Thank you for that input.
I guess we have a screamer here.
Yeah, I know. So I wanna see what other news that I can find for the episode, because I want to talk about Sonic Boom and everything. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I got you guys good.
Yeah, really. I want to.
Well, Brandon, you predicted that Tom Brady was going to be in the Madden NFL 18 cover for as far as the
Supposedly.
game is concerned.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, Tom Brady did make the cover.
Well. Shut my mouth. Alright, and all you viewers, Luke just forwarded, so that means all of you viewers are gonna have to need to bring out the handy dandy gas mask. Alright. So enough of the joke. I wanna read you all about so as you guys know, we're getting 2 Sonic games this year. One for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, which is a game that I'm very excited about because they're bringing back my favorite level along with my favorite music of all time, and that's Flying Battery Zone. And you can play as Knuckles for the first time ever since, so that's great to play as Knuckles. And the other one is going to be Sonic, nicknamed Sonic Generations 2.0 because it's Sonic Forces. So this game looks really, really cool. So I can't wait to see more about Sonic's, the new Sonic Force game. But we're just gonna have to see some more gameplay, Sega, before I'm convinced to play Sonic Forces. Because, again, it kind of reminds me of Sonic Generations. Because Sonic Generations had Sonic playing 3D worlds and the classic Sonic playing 2D platforming. So this is gonna be. That's why I'm calling it Sonic Generations version 2.0. For that matter of fact. So, anyway, I want to read to you all about something that I am not very happy about, and I don't think they're ever going to bring this at all, because it is exclusive on Hulu. So it's still a Hulu exclusive. I have it posted on Cartoon Explosion if you all want to see it, of course, because I am not happy about this, one bit. Okay, I found it. So, on a serious tone of news,
Okay, fine.
Sonic Boom Season 1 to hit Netflix in more countries, but of course, it's not going to show up here in North America.
Gotta
So,
go to the bathroom.
North America.
so Sonic Boom Season 1, they're going to be hitting Netflix in more countries, though it's not going to be here in the United States, unfortunately. So we're going to be left out for Netflix.
Oh, by the way, also another thing, Brandon, that I just also found out from WIS-TV News 10 that it's saying that you can win $500,000, which is 500,000, by creating the next Oreo flavor of Oreos.
Oh, nice. So anyway,
$500,000, $500,000.
So anyway, Sonic Boom, as you guys know, it's a show on Cartoon Network. They're not showing it anymore. The new episodes you can see on Cartoon Network's sister channel, Boomerang, which I do not want at all because they got rid of a lot of great stuff. So I'm not going to talk about Boomerang. That'll be on an episode for next week. But Sonic Boom Season 1 is going to be on Netflix in more countries. But, however, though, we're not going to get it here in North America. So for us Netflix subscribers, well, you might want to do Hulu to watch all the episodes of Sonic Boom. So I am not happy about it.
And speaking of television video game series, Brandon, I could tell everyone that for those who are really big fans of Pokemon, I could tell you that Pokemon the series Sun and Moon premieres tomorrow morning on Disney XD.
Yeah, so that's going to be awesome for all you Pokemon fans. So anyway, in the news now, for European fans looking to catch up on the Sonic Boom cartoon, the wait may not be much longer. The May issue of Licensing Word was published today, and it had some new information about Sega's plans. Hang on a minute, I want to make sure my nose ain't bleeding. Anyway, about the plans for Sonic
I know
Boom.
hot weather does make your nose bleed.
Well, because if the air gets too dry in here, then that means no blood will be coming out of my nostrils. So.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, well, that's where it comes from, obviously. So anyway, Season 1 of Sonic Boom will be airing on June 2017 for more countries. While some countries already have Sonic Boom on Netflix, though several notable countries that is currently lack it. So the 3 countries that we cannot get Sonic Boom are the United
North
Kingdom,
America, of course.
United Kingdom, which
North America.
where Kane lives, yeah, United Kingdom, Germany, and of course here in good old US of A. So
United States of
Sonic
America.
Boom on Netflix is not gonna be here.
In England, Germany, and our good old country that we all know and love, the United States of America.
Yeah.
And good thing I said that, Brandon, because you, me, and Luke are definitely proud to be Americans.
Yeah. So while
Yeah, I'm very
everybody
happy.
in the other countries get to enjoy Sonic Boom on Netflix, it's just unfortunately North America, United Kingdom, and Germany are not going to be getting this in June. So I'm rather disappointed because I like this show, and this is not a great way.
I'm disappointed myself.
And it's a slap in the face for Sonic's 25th birthday, you know, because he's the most
Yeah.
iconic blue blower, 25, you know, and he's been incredible ever since Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't even have Disney XD on my cable box, so I'm not really happy. I'm not really happy right now, so I'm probably not gonna watch the entire Sun and Moon series of Pokemon since I don't have Disney XD. So I'm gonna have to watch it on the Disney XD app.
Well, on Spectrum TV, the package I'm gonna get does have Disney XD because it's part of the server package.
Right. If I watch all the Pokemon Sun and Moon series episodes, Brandon, I have to get it from the Disney XD app.
And like I said, as far as the labyrinth level goes in Sonic the Hedgehog, not only it's the worst zone ever, but
you're talking about for the Sega Genesis, right?
Yeah, Sega Genesis. Yeah. If you stay in the water for too long, you hear that sound, meaning that you're gonna have three. Yeah, and after the third and final tone, you hear that dramatic music telling you that hey, you run out of air, and it gives you that green number thing counting down, and so you have a few seconds, even though it says 5 and then 4, you're gonna have a few seconds to get an air bubble. Otherwise, when it hits 0 and then that music ends, then you drown. So that's why I'm not a fan of that level.
And you drown in that part of the level, that's all that counts as losing a life.
Even if you have rains, and so like I said, so that's one thing.
So here's the thing, Brandon. Like you said, if Sonic if the time runs out, and Sonic does not have an air bubble in. Then that counts. That you will drown, and plus you will also lose. And plus, drowning in the water will also count as losing a life.
Exactly. Exactly on that.
Yeah. So if you drown, so the time runs out, don't have an air bubble, you'll drown, you'll lose a life.
Exactly.
And if you lose all 3 lives when drowning, it's game over.
Yeah. Because the game doesn't give you a lot of one-ups.
Yeah, Luke's back, Brandon.
Uh-huh. But
welcome back, Luke. We were just talking about the dreaded water thing in Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. Yeah, but go ahead, Brandon. Continue on.
All right, so in my last story, my last topic, oh, okay, don't know what's going on here. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. So one last news is Power Rangers is going to be hitting Blu-ray, and for the first time ever, 4K Blu-ray. It will be available for purchase on June 27th.
Yeah, very exciting
DVD.
Right
they're also going to have it on Blu-ray and DVD, and they're going to have it on 4K Blu-ray and Blu-ray.
Yep.
And like I said, guys, this is what it looks like, by the way, in pristine 4K ultra high def. This was the movie that I wanted to see at theaters, but since my sister was so dumb enough to not take me, either because A, she didn't have any gas, or B, she was running roads, decided not for me to go. Well, that's unfortunate. But the movie will be out on, I believe, June 27th on Blu-ray, the one you're looking at right now, 4K ultra high def, and digital HD. So that's great for Lionsgate. And Lionsgate will be distributing the movie, because this movie is obviously by Saban Brands. And it's going to be by Lionsgate. So this is going to be a first as well, because 20th Century Fox did 2 of the Power Rangers movies, one that I liked and one I didn't care for that much. Lionsgate is going to have Power Rangers on 4K Blu-ray. I am excited about this. I want to watch this movie really bad.
Yeah.
Because I want to see how good Elizabeth Banks can be a villain, because she plays Rita in this movie. And this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna see Elizabeth, be a villain, because I haven't heard her do a villain in a movie. Because she's best known for doing the Lego Movie, which was a box office success. And I really like that movie too. And she plays one of my favorite Lego characters, Lucy Wildstyle, in that movie. So this is gonna be great. I can't wait to see how she does as a villain, because I've never seen her play as a villain before. So this is gonna be really neat. I can't wait to see Palm Angels. I think it's also to be available on digital HD on iTunes, Amazon Video, June 12th. But I could be wrong about that. So there you go on that. So what do you guys think of the movie on 4K Blu-ray?
It's awesome, but even though the movie is rated PG-13.
Yep, but I don't care, because this is the movie that I am really excited to see.
Okay.
Because I'm
now,
28.
Now with that being said, Brendan, I know you guys are going to have to get my dinner at Sonic in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and go over my movie reviews very quickly.
Go ahead.
And start off with the Disney Channel original movie Double Teamed.
Because that's all I have
Double
for
Teamed,
today.
as you know, guys, what is a Disney Channel original movie that premiered on Disney Channel on June 18th, 2002.
Yep.
So the plot, it says, in 1985, if I can get my feet off that little thing here, because my feet are getting tired. In 1985, twins Heather and Heidi Burge are forced by their overly pushy father to leave their former school and attend a different school to have better chances at college scholarships. Heidi, however, pretended that she was athletically inferior to Heather, and in an attempt to get out of Heather's shadow, she joined in the school play. Heather and Heidi are both attending the school to play volleyball rather than basketball, but the girls' basketball coach notices Heather because of her height. She seizes the opportunity to play basketball to help her train for the upcoming volleyball season. Heather meets Nikki Williams, the star of the Palos Verdes High School Sea Kings. Heidi, in the meantime, learns that her father told the coach that both of the girls will play on the basketball team, despite the fact that Heidi had already committed to performing in the school play. Now, I'm just going to skip all the way to right here at the end. A clip of the future is then shown, and both Burge twins are playing on professional WNBA teams. Heidi plays for the Los Angeles Sparks, and Heather plays for the Sacramento Monarchs. Heather and Heidi talk before the game, and Heidi says, "You're going. Get ready, bitch, sis. It's going to be a long night for you." And Heather says, "I don't think so. Once second best, always second best." The game begins with a tip-off, and they both jump for the ball. In reality, the sisters' time in the WNBA did not overlap, and they never faced each other in the WNBA game. So one of my best pros in this well, by the way, this actually the actual original movie that was seen on Disney Channel, Brandon, as you know, was rated TVG. But one of the best pros for that is definitely when both Heather and Heidi both go to the WNBA, and the other one was when they win the state championship at the buzzer. The only con I can remember though is
Yep.
Is that either Heidi or Heather end up suffering a huge leg injury that set one of the twins out for the championship game. That's one of my cons. That's my only con I have for Double Team. So I actually like this movie, Brandon, Double Team, that was seen on 2002 on the Disney Channel. So I think this Disney Channel movie gets a 10 out of 10 because of all of the twins' performance with their high school basketball team and the WNBA. So
So
It gets
5 out
10
of
out of
5 for
10.
you.
5 out of 5, yeah, because it's the best movie that I've ever seen on Disney Channel. All right, next up was Air Bud. The Disney movie Air Bud. The first one. Not, and it's actually from Walt Disney Pictures, by the way. Yeah, so Air Bud is, as you know, guys, is a 1997 American-Canadian family comedy drama film. That spot at the franchise centered on the real-life dog Buddy, a golden retriever. The film was financially successful, grossing $4 million in its opening weekend and totaling $2.78 million in its run, against an estimated $3 million budget in the box office.
Hey Billy, before you read on, I just want to do this. $1 million. All right, back
Thank
to
you very
you.
much, Brandon. Okay, so Air Buddy, as you know, was the voice of Buddy. Kevin Zegers was the voice of the owner of Buddy, Josh Fram. There was also Michael Jeter was one of Josh's there was the one that kept Buddy for most of the series, for most of the movie. Arthur Chaney was the one that replaced Larry's father, who is the coach of Josh's middle school team, the Timberwolves. Now, the home video. Well, the movie was the movie was released on August 1st in 1997. But however, the Air Bud was released on VHS on 2 days before Christmas in 1997, and it was released on DVD on February 3rd, 1998. But it was released again on March 3rd of 2009 as in a special DVD set, in a special edition DVD set. So I'm not going to read the entire plot, but I want to let you know that one of my best pros is that Buddy comes onto the basketball team and plays with Josh at the end, and Josh ends up giving his Timberwolves team the championship game at the buzzer, and also winning his custody of the dog case against Norman Snively, I should say. But one of the two of the cons was definitely the only con I can remember is when Snively stole Buddy from Josh right before the championship game. So to me, it gets a 5 out of 5 because it's one of the best sports movies that Disney has ever made. However, on the VHS copy of Air Bud, the movie said it was rated PG-13, but the actual movie though was rated PG. So to me, on the VHS copy, even though it says rated PG-13, Brandon, it's not rated PG-13. It's PG.
Yeah, it was mislabeled, and they were probably way too fast.
So that's another con from the movie is the ink label, the rating on the ink label that says PG-13, even though the movie is rated PG.
Yep. Big epic fail.
That's another con. So other than that, Air Bud gets a 5 out of 5 as well as so 5 out of 5. So Air Bud gets the same 5 out of 5 with so yeah. Air Bud joins the 5 out of 5 on my reviews with Double Teamed.
All right.
So both Air Bud and Double Team get a 5 out of 5.
Nice to hear. All right. Well, that's okay. So that's all you got, Billy. All right, Luke. Do you have a movie review for us before we get to our top 10?
Well, folks, Cool Cat Saves the Kids, and
can I stop you there for a second?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go get my dinner, guys. I'll come right back and we'll get to our little Wheel of Fortune stop, okay? Because I know Brandon, I know you have something to do around for every one later tonight.
Yep, 8:30. Yep.
But I'll still be with you for Wheel otherwise.
Yep.
All right. Well, Brandon, thanks for having me for Vlog Weekly today, and I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing everyone for Vlog Weekly number 78 next Friday.
78.
And I'll be seeing you, Luke, on Friday as well for the 150th of Fridays with J62895 at 12 noon.
That's fine.
All right, well, I'll see you after vlog. I'll see you after the show, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Sorry.
Thanks for coming in.
All right, not a problem. I'll see you when I get back.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have now shrinking the thing for Billy Moody to now Luke Jeffers because Billy Moody's name on OBS has disappeared from Vlog Weekly, and now I moved it down to Luke Jeffers because he's the only one available doing this show to pretty much wrap it all up because we got the top 10 to do, and then we got our DOS game, and then the end of the show. So, Luke, sorry about the interruption that Billy did. Go ahead and continue on, and what do you got for us for this week?
Anyways, oh boy, we still have Cool Cat Saves Kids. That'll be my first one, and let's get started. When I voted for Cool Cat Saves the Kids on Bob Show's very first Cool Cat Saves the Kids review thing, that was way back in August 2015, I decided, hey, why not vote for Cool Cat Saves the Kids? And he did review that movie. So, let's take a look. It all started when I first watched Bob's Show's review. And I was like, and then when I saw that Cool Cat costume, it was creepy. Very, very creepy as heck right now. I mean, God, when I first heard it, the review, it was so very creepy. The opening was like the angry video game nerd music to me. Then we all we have left is then help, and all that stuff. And Maria just opened the door thing, and then this buffalo thing just happened. Daddy Derek, which, by the way, he's a D-bag thing. I'm not going to say the D word in front of Vlog Weekly, but, you know. Then they all just Cool Cat for President office, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, screw that movie, I'm done. Then we got Butch the Bully, who's, by the way, kind of reminds me of Brooke, if you ask me. Then, which all of a sudden texted Maria. I mean, why the heck if she do that? I mean, God. It's kind of reminding me of I mean, if you want to do that, then move to Bahamas, maybe. I don't know. But then again, there's also a way besides from I know. Oh, what else? I have to say, Marcus. Mom, sorry. What else? There's also a thing called there's paintball crap because nobody likes the kids for no reason. I don't know why the heck they done that, but you know, I'm just saying. And then there's the mom, which, by the way, it's just kind of garbage. And the kind of fake lipstick, if you ask me, and which is kind of great, if you ask me, but it's just stupid, you know. And of course, they want to call us to go to Los Angeles or Hollywood, something like that, for Hollywood Parade. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to turn out great. And of course, they just came back and they're like, oh my God, they just got here. What are they doing in the prom you? And they got back here? Why? And then all of a sudden, they wanted to get the call for Hollywood all of a sudden. And then they wanted to call Maria and type in and want to sing a song called Cool Cat Loves to Rock and Roll. Now, during my Jeff Critic reviews, and I'm not going to do this in front of Vlog Weekly, have two or three rock songs to cheer up my status, One of which is Cool Cat Loves to Rock and Roll. Two more has to do with AC/DC, And then there's a guitar signature by Van Halen Band. I'm like, what the hey? My mom been there for the Van Halen Band concert before. I'm like, God. Then the Hollywood Parade was there. I'm like, just why? God. Not in my head thing. And there's then there's an Indian, V.A. Fox, who did some movies, which I like. And who the Indian guy kind of reminds me of Harley Sreevasan from the PBS NewsHour, to me. And we got some Butch the Boy again. Like, what the hey? Are you kidding me? And of course, Butch is kicking sandcastles. I'm like, Butch, move out to Bahamas or the Caribbean or something. Whatever. And of course, right after Butch leaves, whatever that was, we went to see. I just not gonna have a my monkey's moment. Sorry. Butch and Cool Cat and Maria tells B.A. Fox and Harley Sreevasan guy to see if there's something wrong with Cool Cat and Maria, and like, Butch, I don't know what to do, says by Cool Cat. I'm like, what? And of course, Cool Cat was never gonna tell you one time, and all of a sudden, he gets mad at Butch all of a sudden. So is Maria. She kind of reminds me of Maria from Sesame Street. That kind of ripped me off. Then all of a sudden, Cool Cat wants to draw things like me. Great. And of course, what else can I say? Want to say goodnight, and then wanted to do some book offering, and then wanted to write some books, and say Charlie the Child has a new friend. And all of a sudden, I just came up with the idea, pitched in the idea from Bob's show's review of Cool Cat Saves the Kids, and then want to see that happening, like reading that whole entire thing. And then we got, oh my God, we got a radio thing, and all of a sudden, someone got hit by a car for no reason. And Butch just suddenly got hit from the police or something. Got gun safety thing. And then all of a sudden, the gun thing was terrible, and they're gonna say goodnight, and afterwards we see someone call on the phone, and went to the next day, got to see Cool Cat from school, and Butch the Boy and everything else got arrested. Don't know why. Kids should not be arrested. They're too young to arrest. Don't know why they have to do that. And all of a sudden, what else am I gonna say? Yeah, winning a straight feat. They're gonna win what else? That is $100 and best winner award thing. So that was Cool Cat Saves the Kids. It was terrible, and they're gonna come out with a new movie. This coming out that's based off of Cool Cat. It's called Cool Cat Loves You. I was one of the donators of Cool Cat this year, and it was like I donated $25 in this one. That was awesome.
So Luke,
Yeah.
between one between 1 to 5 stalls, one being the absolute oh my god, why did I go see this movie, and like oh my god, epic fail. What weighting do you give the Cool Cat Saves the Kids on a 1 to 5 weighting scale?
Originally, for my Jeff Creek review, I was gonna tell everybody, it's gonna rip off Barney the dinosaur, and the characters are terrible, the acting is terrible, the script is terrible, everything's terrible. I'll give it a 1 out of 5.
That and this is the first 1 star waiting from you, Luke, and doing the introduction of the movie reviews here on Vlog Weekly. So this is a first, my friends. So you heard it here. 1 out of 5 for Cool Cat Saves the Kids.
Yeah. And my last one has to do with my childhood favorite movies. The Wizard of Oz.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Alright, Luke, let's go down the yellow brick road with this review.
It all started with Dorothy and Toto got chased for no reason, and Uncle Henry is counting up chicken, by the egg, something like that. And then for some, like chicks or something like that. And of course, these 3 wise men, I call them wise men because Hunky and Ziggy, something like that, just nail it the thing like hammer thingy, something like that. And that's how I came up with the hammer strike in my Jeff Quick review. And of course, Ziggy's about to feed the pigs, and of course, that's how somewhere, and no one is getting out of the trouble, so that's how, I can't remember, Dory falls down with the pigs, and Zeke all of a sudden just climbed down the pig pen, and suddenly just worry about this freaking going up some more, and of course and said, "Are you alright, Dorothy?" And then that's what Hunk said, played by Ray Bolger, which you see later on, played by the Scarecrow, or something like that. And of course, you see one part where Dorothy, while feeding the bread or something like that, like A.M., he feeding the bread, sorry. And of course, Dorothy sings Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Until Miss Gulch, who's played by Margaret Hamilton, it was suddenly just, yeah, my market, I see doing that 2 times. Just stealing Toto. Why would you want to do that? I mean, God. Then Dorothy and Toto had to run away, and then just walk off and do some go Professor Marvel's thing, and want to see the magic crystal, and then all of a sudden the Twister is coming, and that's how the Magic Land about the Munchkin begins in 1939 movie, which by the way I love the music, and don't get me wrong, but and Dorothy's like, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, and we're just, and then Glinda, the Good Witch in the North, just came in from some ruby slippers and Wicked Witch with ease. And Munchkin Land just they come on and say, ask her, are you a good witch or are you a bad witch? And of course, what else? Oh yeah. And then they just came on and sang the song and sang the song until the Wicked Witch of the West showed up. Yeah, besides that, you ready, nobody got killed. And of course, 1939, and of course, follow the Upper Grove thing. And of course, the Scarecrow went to see and said, I got a brain! I always saw. And that's how If I Only Had a Brain just began. And of course, they off to see the wizard. And of course, they want to see apples. I'm like, okay. And of course, the talking trees like, and they just whip one of the talking trees whipped the Dorothy on her hand. Like, ouch! And then he did with the talking tree, like, what is the guy doing? And then afterwards they throw the apples away suddenly, and they just until the Tin Men just suddenly get ready to get some oil cans, something like that. And then suddenly they just the oil and then the Tin Men did have me got hot. And then they just want to get the saying, if I only had a heart, but only one thing. The dances, And of course, the dancing, and afterward, of course, the witch appears the second time. And here's Scarecrow, one fireball! And then the fire appears. Fireball appears, and then Scarecrow go, whoa! And of course, I know it's scary kind of in some ways in this movie, but yeah. But of course, this one is kind of this movie is like 2 hours some minutes long, but yeah. And afterward, but some parts in the movie was actually that long. Of course, the wide parts are awesome. Forest is like chasing the dog scene. I'm like, God, it's hilarious. And then until shame on you. That was hilarious from Dorothy like that, And of course, Dorothy. I mean, no, not Dorothy. Lion just cried, and of course, I think that the one thing where here's what is encouraged, and wanted to get saying if I only had a nerve song and the wizard part, and then saying the entire Wizard of Oz song from If I Only Had Plane, a Heart, a Home, the North. And of course, they're saying the the Wonderful Wizard of Oz song for the Albert Road again. Currently, until the witch just crystal ball thing just happened, and of course, I think something weird just happened. Puppies! Something like the yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Marcus moment, but yeah. And of course, the magic spell broke from Dorothy, and until Glinda broke the spell for some reason, and it was snow. And it was about, and Lion and Dorothy and Toto woke up for some reason. And of course, Dorothy had this. No, Wicked Witch of the West. Dang it! Was actually just saying, "Emergency, Brother Wendy!" And of course, just to think of it, um, the doorbell rang, and all of a sudden, who rang that bell? And then it suddenly just messed up and Bell Moore, please knock. From that movie, and of course, there's one thing, and then went to see the wizard, and nobody see the wizard at all, and of course, open the door for the movie Slippers. And yeah, which you didn't see earlier in the movie, but yeah, Glenda saw it earlier in the movie. Yeah, the Good Witch in the North thing, blah 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 thing, which you saw earlier in the movie. But yeah, and of course, what is it? Oh yeah, they opened the door and suddenly the gave Gabby just see the rainbow horse thing and just that changed colors and one horse magical color in the time thing, which suddenly wanted to go somewhere to change their things, and suddenly okay, fine, and suddenly the witches say surrender Dorothy, and they're all scared for a moment for some reason, and of course I think that Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tim, and Lion just want to see the wizard, and the guard's like, no, they do, no wizard, whatever it was. You know what the movie was, and of course by the King of the Forest was there, and of course the wizard says, go away! And the Dorothy was sad, which I felt bad for her. And of course, what am I can't breathe for this one. Gotta take some time. Yeah, sorry about that. Of course, wizard was there saying, God power! And then I am always the great and powerful. And yeah, that happened until suddenly that was messed up, until the bad wizard thing messed up, until bring me the broomstick for the Wicked Witch of the West, and I'll grant your request. Now go. And I think what else is there? Was that the Wicked Witch's castle was there until one moment later, the flying monkeys grabbed Dorothy in the ruby slippers, and then Toto too. Why? And suddenly, and Scarecrow's gonna get fixed. And until what else am I gonna say? The Wicked Witch of the West is saying like ruby slippers to not match the Wicked Witch of the West, and you're like that. Yeah, that's almost gonna kill her or something like that, yo. But of course, what else is there? What else is, yeah, she locked her in the room, but she was upset at the time. But of course, Toto had and Dorothy, not Dorothy, sorry, but these three others saved Dorothy for some reason by these winkles like yo, and of course, three of the winkles just suddenly messed up. To Scarecrow, Tim, and Lion up when they become Winkles like for some reason, And of course, I think this, of course, they chase the part where get this hammer part to get the Dorothy out of this Wicked Witch's castle until the door is closed. And of course, which is like, final party just beginning. I'm like, what? And of course, they had to do this. And break the hourglass. When I was a kid, I was like, why'd you have to do that? And suddenly, and then they're like, seize them! And then there was so much drama going on in this movie until they burn the Scarecrow on fire for no reason, and of course the Wicked Witch melts, and of course they brought the broomstick. The windows are good now, and the bad wizard for no reason, have to do for the Wicked Witch West broomstick for some reason, and of course, you get the feeling about it, but the curtain was saying the Red Oz has spoken. The Grey Oz has spoken, like that, and of course, the good wizard part is part of Kansas, and of course, and give 3 others back there from the heart, the courage, and the brain. And of course, they brought Dorothy back, and all of a sudden, like home, and all of a sudden, whatever happened to the Dorothy for no reason, the cat was suddenly chased by Toto. And the wizard just fly over and say goodbye to his former whoever it was. Say bye, and like crowd, something like that, whatever. And of course, Dorothy does not want to make it home for no reason. And of course, if Glinda save Dorothy to get back home, and of course, like there's no place like home from Dodo Toto, and of course, Dorothy is going to be better. Professor Marvin gets back. Honk, Hiki, and Hickory and Ziggy got back from there, and of course, and Uncle Henry got back from the thing and say, you just have a bad dream. It was a place, and you, excuse my birthday, and you were there, and then say, and the whole thing was, and they end up with the movie with this following. There's no place like home, and that's the movie. The scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 5 out of 5. This movie is the greatest movie I have ever seen since I was a little boy growing up. There you have it. That's my reviews.
All right, Luke, thank you very much for that long review, but I'm sure it was worth it for everybody by you saying that word you just said like 15 to 69 times already doing this movie review. So there you go on that. So there you go. So anyway, guys, I don't have any movie reviews for you all, but like I said, I'll be coming your way next week. I think I know what movie I'm going to be reviewing next week because I've seen it, of course. I've seen it before. And I'm going to talk about one of the worst movies of all time that you all are going to be sticking your face in the toilet when you hear this, or see this, actually. For episode 78, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a review of Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
This movie is going to be god-awful, so you're going to have to tune in for that next week. Also coming your way next week, everybody, for 78, we're going to talk about the CyberPower PC and why I'm going to get a PC gaming desktop to play my Xbox One games onto the PC and stream on Twitch and Beam and yada, yada, yada. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Forza Horizon 3 next week. So we're going to talk more about that in every way possible. So lots of great stuff coming your way next week. And of course, guys, talk to you all about My Life as a Zucchini that I want to see. So we're going to talk more about that and more, everybody, coming your way on Vlog Weekly, the 78th edition, coming your way next week. And don't miss it, everybody. It's going to be another jam-packed episode for you all next week. And I'm sure that you, Loopbud, will be available, and Billy. So it's all going to be a great show for that particular episode.
Yep.
Alright.
It's exciting.
So now, guys, the moment of truth. You guys all waiting for this? I have designed this new look for the top 10 because I wanted to give it a unique pizzazz in the look. So you guys are gonna see it right now. This is the all new looking top 10. This is Vlog Weekly's top 10 and a new look, obviously. So tonight's top 10, ladies and gentlemen, well, this week's top 10 for today is going to be none other than Billy Joel songs.
Yay.
In honor of the Piano Man's 68th birthday, which was May 9th of this week. Let me move the Skype window here so it doesn't mess up with the words and all. So, like I said, guys, in honor of the Piano Man's 68th birthday, again, these are the top 10 songs of Billy Joel. So, Luke, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. Oops.
One day, tell me that this happened.
Come on. It's not working. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So number 10. The number 10 of Billy Joel songs. And So It Goes from 1989, the album Stormfront, though it was recorded in 1983, but it didn't get released till 1989 for the Stormfront album. A smooth ballad song by Billy Joel, and that's I believe the 10th and final track from that album, which was a ballad song, and I really like ballad songs. It's a slow-moving and yet a really powerful ballad. So, yeah, and So It Goes made the top 10 and my favorite song on that album. Alright, So now at number 9. And number 9 is The River of Dreams from the 1993 album and the title track of that same name. This was Billy Joel's big hit back in 1993. This was the last album that Billy Joel did, and before he announced that, hey, no more records, no more music, so I'm done. So he retired in 1993. So The River of Dreams deserves to be in that honor for the top 10 at number 9. Alright, so number 8. And number 8 is The Stranger. That's from the title track album in 1977, which is a critical acclaim, and everybody says that this is the all-time best Billy Joel albums of all time from 1977. And it has songs like The Stranger, Only the Good Die Young, and of course, Just the Way You Are, and of course the song The Stranger. So it had to be on the list. Number 7. And number 7 is A Matter of Trust from 1986, the album The Bridge, which is a great album. Though this song's really good. I like the other song better from this album, like This Is the Time, which sadly I don't think it's going to make it for the top 10, but it is one of my all-time favorite songs, and this song's really good too. So there you go, from 1986. Again, it's called A Matter of Trust. Okay, so number 6 in our top 10, Sometimes a Fantasy, 1980, from the album Glass Houses. And this is a really great song. Really like this song. And again, Glass Houses is one of Billy Joel's best. And this is the first time that we get to see Billy Joel do a hard walking songs for this album, rather than the piano that he's best known for early work. So there you go. Sometimes a Fantasy, number 6. All right, now we'll get into our greedy of them all, number 5. Don't Ask Me Why, 1980, Glass Houses. This song is awesome. Needs no introduction on that. All right, number 4. My Life, 1970. I want to say 1978 or 79. I'm going to say 70. Well, I'm going to say 78 from the album 52nd Street. And this is a great song. Really love this song. One of my personal favorites. It needs no introduction on that. All right, number 3. I believe this needs no introduction as well. Number 3, because this is one of my all-time favorite songs of all time, and I know what's number 3. It's one of my personal favorites. We Didn't Start the Fire. For my birth year, 1989, from the album Stormfront. This is, in my opinion, the best Billy Joel song in the 80s. And this is one of the best songs of 1989. I really love this song, We Didn't Start the Fire. And, of course, we're going to be playing that on We're One Radio and, of course, on Summer Jam Party 2017. And now we pretty much know what number 2 and number 1 is. So number 2, this song needs no introduction because this is one of his well-known songs of 1973 from the album Piano Man. Captain Jack from 1973, Piano Man.
Jack.
This song is 7 minutes long, and this is his well-known song of that album, and everybody loves this song, and I really do too. So this is Captain Jack, 1973. And now, ladies and gentlemen, well, before we get to number 1, audible mentions, like I said, this is the time. Say Goodbye to Hollywood, I Love These Days, Uptown Girl, An Innocent Man, The Longest Time, Lullaby, Goodnight My Angel, which was a beautiful song, and no jokes, this is a wonderful song that he wrote for Alexa. What else? Shameless from 89.
Shame on yourself.
So there you go on that. So those are your honorable mentions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on number 1, and it's no surprise what's number 1, because number 1 from 1973, and the one that started it all, and that's why he was earned this name, the Piano Man from 1973. I love this song so much, and I know that Christian Colazo, if he's watching this, he's going to probably agree with me that this is the best song from Billy Joel's 1973 album. So, and as you guys know, check out Christian C, because he does a lot of great stuff over there. He does cover of Billy Joel songs. He does a cover of Elton John songs and Paul McCartney and everything. So Christian, this is a big shout out to you, sir. Hopefully you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I really enjoy what you do, and keep up the great work, my friend, because you really do sing Piano Man extremely well. So my hat's off to you, sir, and there you go, and keep us entertained through the great music.
Yeah.
So anyway, Piano Man number 1, and it's one of my personal favorites as well by Billy Joel, and that's a way to celebrate the Piano Man star 68th birthday on May 9th. So happy belated birthday, Billy Joel, and keep on walking the Madison Square Garden, because, you know, we cannot get enough of your music so much. So there you go on that.
Yeah.
Alright. So that will do it on the top 10. And now, I got dropped flames, of course, but that's okay. So
You're fine with that.
my friends, is your top 10 for the return of Lord Wheatley. So, Luke, what do you guys say about that?
It was awesome!
Alright, hang on. I don't have a tab. No. Alright, I don't know. I don't know where it is. My tablet. Hang on, guys. tablet doesn't have the IR thing. You can't change channels. You have to use my Samsung phone. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. Then you're just gonna have to. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, Luke. I don't want to get into all that on the stream, guys. So I do apologize about that. But I just wanted to make sure of that. So we're gonna do a game that I don't think we've ever done before. I gotta find it, obviously.
Yeah.
Because this is the game that I downloaded. I'm not quite sure where it is. So bear with me on that. So Luke, while I try to find this, what do you think of the episode so far today?
Like I said before, and I'll say it again, it was awesome!
Alright, that's good to hear. It's great to hear, Luke. Great to hear. Okay, I'm gonna find it, obviously, for Wheel of Fortune, because this is the game we're gonna be playing, obviously.
Yeah.
But I cannot find it because I downloaded it at one point for DOSBots, but I'm afraid I'll have to download it again because I don't know I don't even know where I put it because my Mac is such a big mess right now, and I gotta get me a
Dude.
5 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah, you got to.
Um, let's see. Well, I gotta find it because there were two versions of this game. One by Game Tech, which is this one right here, which I'm not playing.
Excuse me.
But the other one I am gonna play is a much simpler game. Came out on DOS. So I gotta find that and get that loaded. Because I know that, Luke, when we get done with Lord Weekly tonight, I know you're going to be signing off for the rest of the night, because I'm going to be signing off too. Because, I got to be at Weir 1 tonight, so.
Yeah, I gotta be busy with free things.
Yeah.
Like it's told you, Well Good Necessary 7.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, this is a much better Vlog number 77 than
than our previous attempts back in April.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I can agree as well, Luke. And like I said, I just gotta make sure that I restart the computer. That way we won't have issues like that.
Yeah, it's like stupid idea,
Well, it's better than nothing, Luke. But it's better than nothing, because because they want to be able to hear me and you.
Yeah.
And I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. I know.
I want to see if this is the right one before we actually play it, because I want to make sure, because I downloaded it and I just can't seem to find it anywhere. Yes, this is it. Alright, yep. Yep, this is the game. Alright, let me get this open.
That's the game.
Get started.
Yay.
Alright. So we're gonna open up DOSBots and we will get started. Like I said, guys, DOS Anthology returns on this episode of Vlog Weekly. So, and that will replace Countdown, because as you guys know, Countdown has copyrighted stuff that obviously I had to cancel that show because I didn't want to get hit with a copyright strike. So duh, on that. So anyway.
And what's we're gonna be coming to my Vimeo account is the LGBT Club Vimeo Game Show Party.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Zapman 18's Game Show Party.
Yeah.
But it's kind of different than that, on my Vimeo account coming up for me, of course.
Right. Let me do this here.
It's hop, 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 hop.
Let me shoot this down.
Like, honey, I shot the kids or something.
Don't get me started on that garbage. Well, I don't really want to play by myself, but I'm going to do a one-player game, and then Luke, sit back, and then you can play with me here on the next game. All right?
That's fine.
All right. I am gonna be. Oh yeah, you're gonna love what I'm gonna type too, Luke. Matt
Yeah.
Plumlow.
Ho!
And the category is a phrase. And by the way, this game is different from others because this game has one letter, and there's no 2, 3, or 4 letters. It's all one letter game. So do keep that in mind. You see what I mean when I play it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll win.
Smooth!
Alright, 500. T. No. 200 S. Nope. L. Yep. And too bad Billy's not here because I want to play with him too, but he's not here because he's gonna go Sonic. America's driving. This is how you Sonic. N. No. I like to take a pee. No. M. Nope. 200 all. Nope. C. Yep. H. Nope. Buy an O. Buy an A. Spin. Because I have no money, obviously. F. D. Okay, I know it now. Okay, well, and you know the funny thing is about this version of Wheel of Fortune for DOS, even if you spelled it, even though you filled out the entire puzzle, you have to solve it and you have to type it in correctly, because otherwise you're gonna end up not getting it right. So that's gonna be a bummer. So Luke, you gotta be pretty precise on your solving thing. It doesn't matter how perfect it has to be. You just have to type it in and not mess it up. Anyway, cock-a-doodle-doo. Yes. And I'm up to 1650. You sack.
Yeah, 650 you saw!
And by the way, on this version of Wheel of Fortune, the DOS game, if you get it right, you get a $1,000 bonus on top of how much you won in that round. So that's pretty nice.
Yep. It's pretty
round
nice.
Number 2. And it's a thing. 400S. N. H. L. 500. P. All. Oh, I lost my turn, but that's okay. I'm the only player, so it doesn't matter. $1,000. T. Alright. I'm up to $4,200. I'm gonna buy an A. Buy an E. I almost said buy a vowel. B. Okay, I know what this is. I'm gonna spin. Oh, $1,000. C. Alright, I am gonna solve. Strawberry ice cream. Woo! So I won 6,700 in this round, plus the 1,000, so I'm up to 8,350 in this round. So how about that, Luke? I'm up to 8,350. Alright. And the final round. And like I said, this game doesn't have any speed ups or bonus rounds. So whoever has the highest score at the end of 3 rounds will be the winner. So that's how this game works. And it's another lot of chakra. It's a phrase.
My favorites, you know?
Yeah. T. And like I said, Luke, when it is your turn, you don't have to worry about the time limit. So you can take your time on guessing the letter.
That's fine.
Oh, I got a black space. Yeah. 500. That sucks, I know. L. No. E. A. No. S. Ow. That's hard. N. M. By an I. No. O. Oh, I I know. I know what it is. Oh, you're gonna get me for this, Luke, because this is also a song by Queen. I gotta get this. Ah, loser tune. And Luke, I'll give you a hint. It's from the 1991 album Il Mondo. So I'll give you a hint. It's from 1991 album Il Mondo.
Innuendo.
Well,
That's it.
okay, I'm gonna solve. This is the final track from this album, Luke, and this was the final song that Freddie Mercury did. And that song title is... Oop, I misspelled it. Yeah, of course, I misspelled it, game. Shut up. Alright. The show must go on. Luke, can you hear me, bud?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, the show must go on.
Yippee! As I'm watching your stream.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I got a Charlie horse.
Are you kidding me? What just happened?
I have a Charlie horse, and it's hurting. I'm alright, guys. I just have a pain in my leg. Got a Charlie horse. It's kicking my rear end. Oh.
Oh my god.
No, I know, Luke. I know. I just gotta walk around. No biggie. Oh my god. I'm glad Billy's not here.
Yeah.
Christ, it hurts.
Yeah. I don't know when exactly you're gonna press enter to continue.
Yeah, I know, Luke. Anyway, yeah, it's called "The Show Must Go On." That's the song from Queen, from the last from the last album that had Freddie Mercury on lead vocals.
Yep.
Anyway, $37.50. So overall, I won with $12,100. So that's how easy this game is.
That was easy.
Alright. And the reason why it's easy, folks, and for you, Luke, is because there's no time limit on it. So you can take your time.
Yeah. Yippee!
Alright, so, Luke, you want to go first or second?
I am gonna go first.
Okay, you want to go first? Alright. Alright. I'm going to do Luke. Well, I was going to put Matt Jeffers, but I want to be serious, because this is a serious game. Alright. And let's see, the category is occupation, and Luke, you get to spin the wheel.
Food?
Okay, $400.
Is there tea?
No, sorry.
Dang
I'll
it.
Spin. All. Yep. 3 all. $1,500. Buy an E. Yep. Buy an A. B? Nope.
Food?
175.
Is there, N?
No, sorry.
Dang it.
500 for me. Good guess though, Luke. S. Oh, I know what this is. H. D. Okay, I better spell this right, otherwise I'll give it to you, Luke, if I don't spell this right. Got it.
Yippee for you.
Hairdresser. I get 1,000 bonus, so I'm up to $3,000. That's okay, Luke. You got 2 more rounds left to catch me.
That's fine.
Actually, no, 3,600. Excuse me, 3,600. Alright, now
Yep.
we go to round 2, and too bad Billy's
I'm
not.
back.
Too bad Billy's not here.
What did you guys do?
Oh, hey Billy, welcome back. We all finishing up on DOS Anthology. Me and Luke are going head to head on Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
It's not the Game Tech version or anything. It's a different game created by a guy named Greg Minkow. It came out on DOS in 1986 or what have you.
Okay.
And I got the last puzzle, which was hairdresser. Alright. I get to spin.
I'm not available as a contestant.
Well, I got a bankrupt. That's the bad news, but the good news is I had no money to begin with, so there you go, bankrupt. Alright. And it's 450.
Yeah, and Brandon, how's the rest of Blog Weekly?
It's going great. Alright, Luke.
T.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can
How many
buy
are
or
there?
spin. What do you like to do?
Spoon?
Okay. 300.
And R.
Yep. I don't believe it. You know how many they are? One.
Yeah. I like to buy a vowel, an E.
Yes. Two of them.
Spoon?
You have $500. 300.
Is there an S?
No.
Dang it.
That's good, Luke. At least you got 3 letters, so that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
That's
say
a good
200. I like to take a P. That's on you. All right. Luke, you got 500.
Spoon?
All
Is
right.
there
200.
Sir, N.
N? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I know what this is, but it's not my tone. 700. Spin, buy.
I like to buy a vowel, A.
Uh-huh.
Spoon?
And like I said, Billy, while we're streaming this, I had a Charlie horse pain in my leg, and it hurt like a mama.
I mean, you popped.
Yep, $900, Luke.
Ow. That's
A
gonna
D.
A D?
Yeah.
Yep.
I know what this is. Romeo and Juliet.
Alright, now you got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did
Now I
get it.
gotta spell it correctly, otherwise you're gonna end up not getting it. And I typed it right. You got it.
Yes.
Good job, Luke. Yep, and this is your first. This is your first game on the board with 2350. So like I said, not only that, you get a $1,000 bonus. So like I said, Billy, if you get the puzzle right, you get $1,000 and how much you win. So that's how it works.
Yeah.
So let's say if Luke had 1,350, he'll get a $1,000 bonus. So he's up to 2,350.
Wow.
Alright, the third and final round. And Luke, you need to catch up here. I think you need like 1,250 to tie me, though I'm not positive on that. I'm at 3,600 and Luke's at 2,350.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, round 3, and the category is always a thing, and Luke, you get to spin the wheel. $200.
Let me see here. A T.
Yep. 1.
Spoon.
Oh, you got a bankrupt. Sorry, Luke.
Dang it.
200 for me. All. 3 alls. S. Yep. Buy an E. Buy an A. Spin. What's 350? Okay, want to make sure 350. L. Ah, dang gummit. It's not quite what I had in mind. Sorry. Yep. 250.
Here. Want to take a C or something?
Uh-huh.
I like to buy a vowel, like I.
Yep. Two of them.
Spoon?
250.
Is there an N?
Yep.
I know what it is! Electric pencil sharpener!
Oh, oopsies. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, Luke, because I kind of screwed this up. Oh, come on, seriously? No, I'm not solving. You're gonna get it, Luke. I'm not solving. Actually, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Before you get it right, Luke, I want to say this. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do something funny. Alright, Luke, you get to see what it is too. I'm going.
I'm going to. What?
Billy, you're gonna love what I put. But I'll wait till Luke sees it. He's gonna laugh.
No, that's not correct.
Well, Billy, you wanna know what I said?
What?
As the solution? I'm going to explain the rules of double dare. I'll forget it. And that's not correct.
Oh my god.
You got it, Luke, and you win the game.
Yes!
By
Yes!
$500.
Wow.
So not only you won $750, but you also get $1,000. So you won the game. The final score, ladies and gentlemen, $4,100 for Luke Jeffers and $3,600 for me. Great game, Luke. Great game.
$500, man. That was a close game. That was a close game.
Well, and you know what, guys? Since I enjoyed this game so much, I think we are going to do a 3-player showdown of this game on my YouTube channel. How about that, guys?
Next time.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that will have to wait next time because we are out of time for today's stream because we've been doing this ever since 4 p.m. or so. So this has been the longest stream, but I've really enjoyed it. So, Billy, do you accept the challenge of playing Wheel of Fortune DOS game?
You're on, big guy. You're going to get it.
Well, Luke,
Luke,
well, Luke, you
I
wanna play it?
accept your challenge.
All right, Luke, what do you think?
Get it on next time.
All right, in a showdown coming your way, folks. Don't miss it. Okay, Luke, what about you?
I accept both your challenges.
Well, guess what, Billy? I'm taking you on as well.
Okay, well,
And,
it's official, guys.
Wadney1279, I know that you're doing an episode right now of Tit-Tat-Doe on your channel. You probably want to see this because the both of us are having a 3-player showdown to this game on DOS. And like I said, Wadney, whoever wins, I would want you to be in the Wheel of Fortune game when you have the time, obviously. So, Wadney1279, there you go. This is going to be a 3-player battle showdown of who's going to win this game on my YouTube channel right here on Brandon Plumley Television, my friends, and there you go.
So there's no bonus round, huh?
Nope. So Luke
No,
wins
it's not
for
bonus round.
$4,100, so congratulations. No, I don't want to play it.
Thank you!
And what'd you think of that solution that I gave out earlier?
It was hilarious!
I explained the rules of Double Dare off again. That's funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That's a great way to end this episode of Vlog Weekly. This has been a lot of fun on the episode of Vlog Weekly. After 2 attempts, This episode's gonna go down as the best episode and probably the best to return of Vlog Weekly. And Billy, before we go, I want to tell you, my movie review for next week for 78 is going to be Super Mario Brothers movie.
The worst movie that ever got a box office bomb.
Yep, and I got some bad things to say
Oh,
about
I forgot to ask, what was her top 10?
The top 10 was Billy Joel songs in honor of his birthday.
All right.
So you can check that out in a replay of it. So anyway, guys, that would do it for today's Vlog Weekly. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I have here on Brandon Palmy Television. This has been a lot of fun. I miss doing Vlog Weekly.
It sure has.
And Vlog Weekly will never be the same without you guys. And thank you so much for the viewership. And this will be my 940th video because I'm 60 away from hitting the magic 1,000. As I'm getting close.
The big 1,000.
1,000, yeah. And I am 50 away from hitting my magic number on my Twitch channel, 2,000. So I hope I can get 2,000 by the end of this month.
2,000.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right, Billy. I make mistakes too. So anyway, guys, there you go for Billy Moody and Luke. Let's go to you. So short and simple final words, and let's close out this magical episode of Vlog Weekly
right
because
we're already late for it.
Yeah, because Wheel of Fortune's on. So anyway, Luke, go ahead.
The first thing is, you're welcome, and the second thing is, well, I know Brandon said, he's thinking that this video might be the 940th video. Well, guess what? The Fridays through Jace, after this episode of Fridays through Jace Extraordinary 5, this episode, I may have to do my 950th video on my main channel. Because right after this video, right after that video, and my other previous videos that I have done in 2016, 2017-ish, well, here's the great news. 1,000!
Yep.
But there will still go on, because I still have 1,000 subscribers on my main channel. As far as that's concerned, well, I still have more YouTube videos coming away, plus unboxing videos and stuff more. But there will be something for my 1,000 video special coming away very soon. If I have a time, we'll see. It depends. But, and I still have nearly close to be 800 videos on my Vimeo account. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Anyways, that wraps up for me. This is Luke Jerry saying goodbye. Peace out, baby. Back to Brandon at Palmy.
Thing. We got the Z's, but not very long.
No, exactly. So there you go. Anyway, guys. No, I know. Yeah. But anyway, for Luke Jeffers, Billy Moody, and for them to helping me out on giving you all a creative episode today, want to thank them as well. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on Vlog Weekly. This will conclude tonight's episode of Vlog Weekly. Catch you next week, everybody, for episode 78 of Vlog Weekly. Until then, this is Brendan Palmy saying good night from LocalCast Media Studios, and this has been Vlog Weekly on Brandon Plumley Television. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next week.